Yeah.
Well, today, Alex, they're going to have to do what they haven't done before. That's topple Vitality. A map is a good place to start, and we turn to their territory. That is DE_Inferno.
They have to take down the WoO. They have to take down Vitality, who have been looking like they're one of the top two. And so for TheMongolz, who have been consistently kind of pestering the tier 1 opposition, constantly keeping them on their toes, taking wins, taking close games, and what the hell are we doing here in second mid? Bit of an interesting start.
The conga line.
Yeah, they do a little conga. 4 of them heading apps with just blitz spotting mid.
Well, it is a 3-player B stack from Vitality. It's going to be Spinx and Mezzy over towards the pit and balcony positions. You are just getting the highlight of the B setup. They won't be getting any action. They'll be on the retake. Keep in mind Apex's flashes. It's about what can Mezzy and Spinx do. They need a kill or two.
Testing out the balcony area, and yeah, the Glocks have found both of the frags necessary. Spinx and Mezzy empty-handed as the site is taken.
Well, this retake already feels like it's quite impossible, and at this moment, TheMongolz know that the stack was over towards B. So how are they going to set up for the retake?
Our team's just overcomplicating T-side pistols. 5 sets of Kev? Is that just the TheMongolz way?
Well, I think. Oh, okay, yeah, they will be saving. I think it's just fortunate that right, they've picked. It's a roulette, right? Again, we had this discussion yesterday. Right, they picked the poison of a side. They've gone to the one that is least fortified, and they didn't get any kills. If both Mezzy and Spinx get a kill on the way in, then the retake's possible. It's a 3v3. Apex has flashes, getting a couple kills on the way out the door, but no armor, which means there'll be no Famus. Who was yelling there?
I don't know. Sounded like a Mongolian.
Oh. Okay. I like that.
Yeah, got to keep the energy
keep that
high.
Up, yeah.
I mean, especially when you're up against a Vitality. You need every little ounce of confidence you've got. You got to be not only just mechanically gifted and locked in, but you do... It's Zinho getting the action going. I love that.
I think it was translated in one of his videos, like he was doing it as banter back, and it was like, well, that felt good.
Yeah, right.
Like, it is a bit of fun.
Especially when your opposition's going to be doing it to you.
Well, they did force. Okay, so this is a curious one.
It is curious. I
guess a CT side Inferno, but we don't see a lot of MP9s in the purchase. Just one for Flamesy. Quite a heavy B lean to start things off. 4 players. Apex with Util at the ready. Senzo, you could be in trouble, my friend.
Yeah, it's all about this flashbang, and he still manages to get the kill and get away from the hunt. Okay, the jig is up, pushing through. Flames overlooks Techno on the half wall, and that's Apex to find something back.
For a second.
For a moment.
Well, ZywOo's still here. Deagle in hand. No, never mind. ZywOo is hedging his bets. He's heading over towards the A-bomb side to group up with Spinx. Now, at the moment, with the low HP of Blitz and Senzu, I think you might want to send one in to test out the waters. Zinho is starting to congregate with the rest of the team. He was dealing with the A push through either boiler or apartments, but they'll just group up and they should be able to find the finish. They'll be diligent, use their utility, I'm sure. Continue to keep the advantage in their favor, but this is a spotless start and should continue that way. I'm expecting a 3-0 for TheMongolz out the gates, and that's fantastic news. You talked about them being one of these teams pestering the tier 1. I think they fall into a similar category as an EF, but I would say TheMongolz have been more consistent. Maybe they get more shine because of the region they're from.
Yeah, I think that's also
it's
fair.
Slightly more exciting from that. But I think we also like the type of CS that they play. So I think for the TheMongolz to be able to break through or make a dent in an event like this, like we're beating Vitality, which they haven't done before, and then into play, that's great news, right? This event is seeming already, I don't want to say a little bit strange. We discussed on day 1, out of the 16 teams in attendance, you have from like 1 to 21, right? A couple of teams spotty, missing, like Spirit, for example, who chose not to come. That was their decision. But I think that when you look at the competitive nature of the field, anything seemed possible. Because at the moment, I think you have Na'Vi who are playing the best overall Counter-Strike in terms of
like
stylistically,
play,
yes. And I think their individuals can show up to get them across the line. I think then it would be Vitality after that. And I know that they toppled them in Cologne. So Vitality, as mentioned by Apex in the interview, they won't have Mezzy for the World Finals. So this event for them would be kind of their... For me, if I was them, you want to go deep for sure because they're that elite level team. But overall, you just want to make sure you don't have any crazy collapses or anything wild, because you know when you go into World Finals, it's going to be more about the good vibe tribe. And then you need to get things back together and focused in for the RMRs. Because we're on the home stretch. The year is almost over, everybody.
God, time waits for no one. It really doesn't. So, speaking of, it's got some birthdays.
Yeah, I brought it up. I was just seeing if there's any talking points. It's Zeus's birthday today. He's turned 37. That's Ukrainian Zeus.
37 today. Shazam. Happy birthday to Shazam, who abandoned us for cartoon animals.
I guess someone's got to do it.
Someone has.
Lauren did as well.
Yeah, and I'll still say the same thing to her. I'm going to try and get her back.
She was streaming some DayZ the other day. The new map.
Oh, was it Verdansk?
Don't even start with me.
Sorry.
All right, well, look, let's get excited. Because Apex has found ZywOo through the smoke.
Bloody hell. I didn't want to get excited about this one, but it looks like Apex has made a conversation out of it after all. Shouldn't be anything to be too concerned about. They have still got the lion's share of their defense on the A-bomb site. God Flash lined up from 9-10.
They have to go.
And they are on their way. ZywOo is too, though. Dark, and there's Apex just on the edge of that smoke. Techno walking on through. What a shot that is from 9-10. He just saw a little whisper of flames. Still brings him down. Comfortable now in their conversion. It was a little threatening. Playing around those smokes.
It shows you timing as well, in the sense that if ZywOo was there, 2 seconds earlier, would have got that smoke off and maybe they would have cancelled.
What the hell was that?
That was a headshot.
Okay.
That's what ZywOo does best.
He's actually holding this angle that could have been walked into. So he's doing, you know, there is an art form in Counter-Strike to just getting the most out of every scenario. I think that's something ZywOo certainly specializes in as well, just seeing if he can milk anything else out of this round. If any oversteps, any misplays, he's accounting for them, he's prepared for them. Mazinho is going to lose out on his MAC-10. Techno brings down ZywOo eventually, and now it's just Spinks, the last to fall. Mongols get that 3-0, and as you said, main objective here for Mongols, step by step, is win a map.
Yes,
Inferno,
right?
would you say that's probably the best candidate for it?
Yeah, and they've changed up the veto today, right? So I was expecting a Mirage. These teams played Mirage as their best one opener yesterday. It was a little bit more difficult for Mongols. It was a 13-10 versus VP. Okay. And, well, for the likes of Vitality, they ran over 9C. And that's where ZywOo got the first ace of the tournament. But guns are out, so's the AWP for both 9-10 and ZywOo. Let's see if they can be influential.
Who's immediately gone and fired off a shot down mid. 9-10 posts up.
And it's classic jousting there between AWPers, right? The T's making sure that they... Oh,
ouch.
Dearie me. Same half-wall type smoke that you see in play there that we discussed with the likes of Eternal Fire on this map. So Apex and Flamesy have dealt with this on the reg.
Yeah.
I think that's what the kids are saying.
I think so. And this half-wall smoke, the one that does land on top.
Did it land on it?
I don't think
no,
it
this
look
one
like it
didn't.
hasn't.
But
Yeah.
that one where it lands on top, I really like that evolution.
Yeah, it just stops that boost response.
Yeah, and it even stops the logs boost.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Because you can do half-wall boost and you can do logs boost to deal with the traditional half-wall. But up the guts and middle.
Yeah, no brackets info. Flying blind of Vitality.
Mezzy has full nades. He can block. Oh, great cam.
Oh,
wrap.
Oh, Techno's hit a banger there. Big off angle from Spinks. Gets nothing done. ZywOo flubs the jump up bot in the box. Still hits the shot. Brings down ZywOo. Pressure from every front though. Mazinho pushes into the side. Gets a double kill. Clears out pick. Clears out A. Nothing here for Flamesy. Does slink past. A little bit of timing perhaps as 9-10 does call mid clear.
I think it will be the save just
Mazinho's
based
going
off...
to check it. Oh, is he?
No, that's the thing. It was acknowledged. Mazinho's dead.
Okay. But it's still a save.
Exactly. Apex is too far away. He's already over towards the B side. So 9-10 going, hey, look, my bad. He did slip the net. That was always a possibility. Mazinho was trying to already get on the warpath for the hunt. But regardless, a 4-0 spotless start for Mongols. Now, some damage has been done in a few of these rounds, sure. But Vitality yet to get out the starting blocks. And they will not be able to get the ZywOo AWP for the next round of play. I'll be marooned on the A side. And great work. I love the response. There was the Banana 4A, the utility a little bit back and forth, but then quite quickly Mongol said, hey, let's group. Let's execute. The wrap was great. It was Techno's opening shot, wasn't it? Quite a... Oh, Apex, you can't...
You can't be doing that.
You can't be doing that. Oh. Well, that was a little bit silly.
It's not ideal. Mezzy's Mr. Assist right now, or at least Mr. Damage. He's got himself, what, 65 ADR? Not a single kill. So he's connected bullets almost every round, but yet to find the lethality. I imagine that's the pistol. We just saw this one onto Mazinho. So just need to tighten up. Vitality yet to get on the board. And look at this buy, Chad. I mean, buy, quote unquote, just to save guns and a bit of extra juice.
I think that's the problem with a team like Vitality. They're always threatening, and these are the type of rounds for Mongols. If they want to win this map, they can't lose.
Yeah. But for some reason, they always feel like the easiest ones to just let slip away.
I think that's because these rounds have the most amount of potential variance.
Yeah, I see you. Like you have to change your mentality when playing against these rounds.
Everything is possible.
Right.
And so is that. So 9-10.
That was the AK. That's a huge scalp to find. It should be recoverable. I think it's going to be Apex trying to pick that one up. You can understand he's a bit cautious, doesn't want to give it up. Mazinho might lose his AK here.
Yeah, this is tough.
This is scary. Gonna get cleared out. Good trade from Spinks. Finds himself the AK upgrade. Tested in mid is ZywOo. Somehow he's alive. He's alive. He gets away. And now Spinks in pit. So actually, Mongols going long is the path of least resistance.
Mid to B is their best option, but they don't know it. They've smoked off Arch, they've smoked off Library, so it's unlikely they go through their own utility.
Spinks, nice clear here. Perfect placement of the crosshair. Finds Techno. Out comes Senzu with the swing. ZywOo's Deeg deadly. Huge first frag. Now Blitz looking the wrong way. An opportunity just between the two wickets there.
Ooh, Blitz is considering the mid to B. 910 just investigating brackets. Blitz is going on his own. This is a bad call from the in-game leader of the Mongols. Oh, he's just going to fake it. Okay, knowing that Apex has to play between both sides, the sound cue, he was already investigating, but this is going to keep him close. And now they just need to clear out the site. So they've bought themselves a little bit of extra time.
Oh, that's my favorite
Checkmate.
kind of play, Chad. I bloody love that. I love that from Blitz. Like, he's just got such a visualization of the decision Apex is trying to make. And
Sees
he's like,
exactly where he might be on the map.
Just going to throw a seed of doubt over there.
And now a death. Okay. Apex not retaining that AK-47, but it will be a buy round coming in again. ZywOo's AWP a possibility. Again, it's just AWP with one flash, right?
Yeah.
Because of the over-investments that he has. I can't believe Mazinho gets a kill here. I think he's spotted as he's coming up the stairs because the way that Mezzy swings into that, it felt very premeditated. So Mazinho does really well to get one. If he got none, maybe the round doesn't even go in their favor. So a dicey one. Couple of these touch and go, but a great start from the Mongols. Back into the weapons.
Flamesy, he's been stubborn about this. Senzu jumping up and Flames getting down comfortably. Very nice start for Vitality. His stubborn nature, after all of those nades thrown his way, does lead to an opening kill.
Yeah, but we saw one of them was misthrown, and you can see just how little damage he took right there. So hardly dissuaded to be pushed off of the line. That's an unforced error from the Mongols. They find themselves at a man disadvantage and have forced into the three-man A setup. Techno needs to pick up the bomb. Apex on a string being called over quite quickly. Are they rocking same utility? No, it's 3/4 this time round.
Boost?
Could be the perfect answer.
Yes. You're really going to limit their options if they try and get across from this. Now the flash has already been used, and it's perfect. Lovely structure of this round from Vitality. You can see their problem solving live, and Mazinho should be dead. I think he actually caught a whiff of Apex. No, did not. Apex gets a comfortable frag. Techno, 9-10, going to try and break through this side. Look at the setup, though. I mean, this would have to be quite exceptional, especially now Techno's caught out by ZywOo. Good re-peek from the AWP, and he might even swing in for another one. Finish it off, get himself the triple. 9-10 reveals his AWP up short. 25 seconds to save.
I think it's the better option. I understand they have residual cash, but I think it's probably better at this point in the game to save because you've already got 5. If you get 6 or 7, that's a great T-half. Yeah. Actually, well, it's a good T-half.
You probably feel hard done by, though, starting 5-0
right.
and 6, for sure, for sure, for sure.
So you want to see what they can walk away with and just going to play the percentages. 9-10, that would have been a wild way back in.
Plus, he's got, like, what, 6 grand on him right now? Like, bring that through. You've still got 6 grand in the bank as well. And he can actually facilitate an AK-47 for his compadre.
Senzu bought in immediately with an AK, so we'll see him sell that back because, as you mentioned, he can be dropped. Now, the problem with this is definitely that's to force either the library player over towards Arch, which can soften up the A side, but they had all the answers. The number advantage made that much more comfortable for Vitality, and that all came with, look, the unforced error of Flamesy getting to stay on his line and getting that opening kill.
What nade missed? Because I didn't understand.
One of them hit the front of the mouth of Banana Wall and just bounced in front of him, and one was a bit deep behind him.
As opposed to being both just on it.
Right, like, yeah, and it's obviously, right, with the 2 nades, it's very unlikely that both of them are going to land in the exact same spot, but I think they're both aiming for the mouth. Right. And one of them's just landed in front of the wall, so it didn't sustain much damage at all.
Okay. Well, they managed to recover 3 AK-47s, Vitality, so that's going to...
Yeah. Whose timeout was that?
Great question. Maybe
production can let us know. Mongols timeout. Thank you very much, MC. I think that was MC.
It was. Or Simon. HE's this time do a lot of damage both ways. ZywOo with just a limb hanging on. Same can be said for Techno and Blitz, down sub 50.
I like this, though. This is Counter-Strike, obviously. But they didn't throw out the half-wall smoke, right? So the expectation, if that's how they're going to take this banana control, has just been changed. Straight out the gate, more aggression in the face. ZywOo forced off the line. And now they could just go for a B execute.
I'm terrified for Mazinho. Just look at the minimap. Like,
oh, yeah, he's surrounded.
He's surrounded. But he's fine for now. It depends if they want to probe any further towards the apartments.
If they go up top mid, this setup is perfect to deny.
Yeah, look at it.
And the util is... Well, they have these mollies, but I don't know if they'll use them for mid control.
Your flash is going to achieve nothing. Their setup should be perfect. As he turns, active on the angle, spotted out on the elevated position. Good shot from Mazinho, but Spinks perfectly positioned to deliver the triple. Locks down mid, brings home round 2, 9-10 empty-handed. And it is just going to be Techno left to his own devices, helpless at the top of Banana.
And look, I know if people tune in and listen to every game that you and I cast, I sound like a bloody broken record, but not having Banana control, right, what do we say? We need to have brackets control. What did Complexity not do yesterday?
They didn't have either.
Banana or brackets. Well, right now, so much pressure on B. Vitality has said, look, we need to be stubborn somewhere. If they return for this map control, we need to lock it down, and they did. A massacre in middle. Spinks reigns supreme and looking to be another save.
And you know how we talk about, how the stats don't tell the whole story? Spinks doesn't get 3 kills there if Mezzi doesn't die. Like if Mezzi's not taking first contact, if the 2 people aren't swinging looking for Mezzi, Spinks doesn't get that multi-kill. He's 0-7, but Mezzi contributed into that round.
Oh, definitely so. Just to say for Spinks, that's the 4th ace of the tournament.
Oh, it was an ace.
Yeah,
he got the last one as well.
The AWAP.
4 aces so far in Rio, just starting day 2 though. But yeah, Mezzi the bait, Spinks absolutely nails it.
And trades it out. Doesn't actually want to carry double orb. So, okay, money. Light on. Mongolz in with the buy.
Blitz and armored clock.
Wants a B rush.
Ooh, yo, they have paid a heavy price to be this far up. Look how much damage has been inflicted. Vitality handling this with poise, with class. There's a double kill from Apex just to start.
And the nade. Maybe another ace on the table.
It's Ace's turn. It's Apex.
He hasn't seen anybody yet.
But there might be more. There certainly might be more. Look at this. 4 players around B site. They're boosted. You're dead men. Dead men walking. Just too clean, too easy. Vitality. If you ever were wondering, how do we stop getting B rushed? I hate getting rushed by these pesky Tech 9s. Copy and paste that round. The amount of HE, Molotov damage, spam through smokes, that was brutal.
If it had to be lovely, and I know we can't get it, but maybe if we had like a bird's eye cam of them coming up Banana and Barrage and utility sync. But playing anti-rush in that situation or making sure you've got the protocols down to B, they're very important for your B defenders. Worst case scenario, you get one, you get traded, they take the site, your players can't retake. So I think the biggest key, they're going to put pressure Banana again, Alex. They're doing it again. These same nades over the wall, bang, bang, bang. This time it works. This is exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but look at Flamesy. Oh, he's dropped a nade to delay. He is in desperate need of help and assistance. 6 HP. The clock can bring him down. He's been overlooked, has some discipline. Full magazine, but down. 9-10 pulls him out, and now the round is looking good for Mongol.
It's all about the nades right now for Vitality. What can they use to retake with this? Mollies, there's smokes, there's flashes. This is still possible, and definitely now.
How has he done that? ZywOo pulls 2 out of the hat. And a potential 3rd, denied by Senzu. Solid work from the AK-47. No Kevlar on Senzu. And that's a masterclass from 9-10. The fact that he finds Spinks puts it all onto Mezzi. Yet to frag indeed, but 2 to find. An opportunity to come up clutch. Smoking a kit available for the Brit. Audible now. Rounds the corner, they know exactly where he's coming from, and it's a lovely collection. That is an interesting one. I want to hear your thoughts, Chad. The same call back-to-back.
Just as I was glazing them for being able to deal with the B-rush, this is the opposite of that
It was
spectrum.
what you were saying. Well, you lose your first rifle, and suddenly you have to play retake, and you can't retake.
Right, and I wonder, like, in the first time they did the rush, I wasn't certain when they were running up Banana if one of their nades hit the half wall and bounced back on them, or if it was one of the CT nades, right? I didn't, because Apex still had a HE, which could have been dropped, right? But I'm not certain. I'd have to go back and take a look at it. Yeah, Flamesy's util damage is insane at the moment. But this
with
here...
Apex combined, that's like, what, 500 damage?
So here it is, all the nades just chasing them down.
Whoa,
and that's sick. The opposite of what happened in the previous. I love the tenacity from Mongolz to go for that back-to-back and to really punish. Part of the game plan, obviously... Yeah, well, the intensity, obviously, right? There's so many nades in the face.
T-side utility damage is quite rare, but a lot of it so far, we're only, what, 10 rounds deep, 9 rounds of play. And they've got over 400 nade damage combined as well from the Mongols. So these HEs up top Banana are working, as we just saw demonstrated perfectly. They steal away a 6.
Well, do they go to the mouth of Banana again, or do they call it off? It looks like Flamesy and Apex are happy to stand in the same positions. And then we're back to that half-wall smoke.
Is that a missed mid-smoke, or is that what they're designed for? Like this kind of weird... This one.
Let me go.
I feel like a kind of a gap.
Yeah, if it has a gap, probably slightly missed.
Okay.
I would say that is definitely missed.
Bit wonky, bit askew.
Hasn't landed perfectly, but they're going to get Banana control and then they can just execute, because now in Mongol's mind, you would think that they wouldn't be so stubborn to fight for the top Banana control, but they are.
There's more nade damage. Apex and Flames both humble, and there's more. I'm actually loving this. Like, you can stay there, you can fight top Banana, but you will be catching nades. Backup smoke available. Is he going for it? Okay. Oh, well, he is going to get flashed, that's for sure.
Spinks is here.
Apex back to the side. Spinks cleared out. Lovely shooting from Techno, but he's not going to be ready for Apex. Surely he's clearing. He knows he's got to find him somewhere. Still goes down after 1. Clean. Admirable stuff from Mongols right now.
Yeah, great half now. So the 7 on the board. And I was about to discuss the fact that it was a change of the tides, that the 3 consecutive rounds that Vitality picked up, they only took 2 casualties.
Oh,
so they were relatively clean rounds. They had lots of residual cash to work with. And they still have residual cash on Spinks, Apex, and Flamesy. And we're going to get these 2 saves coming through. But for poor Mezzy on the other side of the map, still yet to frag. Probably think he's not getting to play much of this game. So now, if I'm that of Vitality, I'm thinking I have a couple of options. Do we want to all in for the Banana control? So we're going to start 3 or 4 players and we're going to go for like full layered utility and try and like fight fire with fire and win out that exchange. Or
I like the sound of option 2 before you've even said it.
Do we play more through halls, right? And try and deal with the Mezzinho and take that space of the map there, isolate that type of a jewel to give us an opener, play more passive on B. We still need to show our face. We need to throw a smoke. We need to throw a molly. We can't just give it to them for free. But then turtle up a bit more and take space on the other side of the map, find that kill, or allow an early rotation.
Okay, well, there are the options. Let's see what they opt for. Vitality in pursuit of a 7-5 half. This is the advancement match. Playoffs up for debate. This was an important kill from Techno.
Yeah, you said you wouldn't, but they have to know Apex is around somewhere.
I kind of like corrected myself during it because I was like, wait, he knows it's Apex.
Right, nameplate.
Yeah.
There's the smoke properly. Here's aggression. Here we go. See? They're taking the fight on a different front. But look at the setup from Mongols.
It couldn't be better.
Hello!
Cleared out, gets the frag, gets away. Sensor was coming in for the flank anyway, but Spinks' aggressive adventure has been cut short.
But this is exactly what you want as a team. As an in-game leader, as a coach, as the brains behind the operation, you want to force the opposition into decisions to have to deal with what you're getting away with.
Right.
And this is picture perfect from Mongols. It was off the stubbornness of those B rushes. They've stuck the landing. They just need to convert this one. There has been big damage to Techno, decent damage to 9-10, so this one isn't over just yet.
Oh, are they going to try and get a timing on the nade of the smoke? No one would be exposed yet. I think they've mistimed that. Nothing to be revealed. 50 seconds as they are starting to test Mezzy. Will he leave with 0? Or is this his round? His sight being tested. The multi-kill opportunity. He gets himself the 1. Flames from behind strikes for the double. Oh, a triple from Flamesy. Locking it down with ZywOo's help to end it.
All right, well, that's going to fill them with a little bit more confidence. But right now for Vitality, they're going to feel that they've been kind of chasing their tail a little bit.
I don't know. If I'm Mongols, I feel like every time I've tried to go brackets and A, I've been multi-killed by Vitality.
It was good on the earlier within the piece, but yeah, going up the funnel, right, the death funnel of short can always be risky. But right, the way that this started was perfect. They got the kill. They forced Vitality into the type of play that was more aggressive towards A, just unable to find the close. So final round, first half. And it feels like we've had quite a lot of gun rounds and buys, which has been nice. I think we've had like one full eco, no full ecos actually.
That's easy, that's comfortable. Techno goes bravely around the half wall.
Important trade.
ZywOo catches the blitz search up mid, so it is only a 2-man defensive A. 9-10 immediately takes the space of his fallen comrade and will continue to search. He's got the bomb on his back with an AWP. This implies to me that the Mongols have a good suspicion that they are isolated, ZywOo and Mezzy.
I like this from 9-10, right? This is an educated move to take Arch side, knowing that the AWP would have to rotate back over, but this is the biggest problem, the timing on the flank. Senzu's searching into hall, so he won't catch them from behind. Apex will have a very good timing on this. He knows they have to be long.
Oh, he spotted him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this could be the double kill flank. There's no way they're considering this. And a clean double, not available. The dink's found. Mazinho limited, but will be able to pick up 9-10 Zorb to use that instead. Held by ZywOo, not going to miss that shot, and now it puts it all onto a very low HP. Mazinho. Not necessarily the primary AWP, and it feels like an AWP. That Deagle from ZywOo closes it down a 7-5 half. Not too shabby after a 5-0 from the Mongols. IEM Rio Day 2 continues, as does Inferno, the first map between Vitality and the Mongols. Should be an interesting one. This is Group B, the upper bracket. Neither team has let victory slip by the wayside. Victory versus 9Z for Vitality puts them here, and taking down Virtus Pro. A little bit more work from Mongols, 13-10. But we find ourselves here, I say we, joined by Chatty B, and we're heading into the second half. Loved that first half. Some Counter-Strike. It was Counter-Strike.
Right, it was a decent pace to it. I love the macro, the overall. So yeah, cool stuff. Let's hope it continues here in the second. Vitality now on the attack, and Blitz.
Easy.
Some flak damage. The question of this round is all about Mezzi's smoke. So they're going to silently ascend up and towards the window room. Got MC and Rashley on the obs. Apex and Mezzi down towards T stairs. Now, I think Mezzi's getting in position likely to throw this smoke. Probably just a moto smoke and a flash. That seems the most common approach in this type of a scenario.
Flash catches Mazinho, but so does the headshot from Blitz. A real chance. It's 9-10 that finds the one on the bow, so ZywOo's gone.
This kill's important for
Pit
9-10.
is occupied. Mezzi and Flames applying some pressure to this side player. Rotations coming through from Techno and Senzu, but too late. 9-10's gone.
Bomb still loose.
Yeah, it needs to be picked up. We'll do so now. Flamesy gets it through. Default plant. Apex has their mid-rotate, so they really have to be diligent about this. It's unlikely that they do a full clear into this corner. And so Apex is going to hear all of this. Here's them clearing a boiler, starts his hunt and looking to find themselves a clean click. It does find Senzu. Techno unloads the dual Berettas, 15 left, 2 to find. And not clearing all his corners, not far off, you know. Raw Flamesy low, good job from Mezzi. Gets himself a double kill, actually an important double as well, to get himself not only on the board, but Vitality taking a pistol as well.
Now, I swear that, did they just smoke themselves off Moto again?
That on the way, like in the 2v3, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what that. I think they were trying to do a slightly further forward.
Let's bring the energy, guys. Scream if you win the pistol, etc. Guys, okay? It's time now. It's time. Yeah.
Who did the it's time?
Mezzi?
I don't know.
It sounded British.
I do like that though, because they've got they need vindication for Portaz, right? So anything else that is even remotely similar seems fair.
It's time.
Because we never hear from any other coaches, do we?
No, we don't. Someone's got it out for Taz.
Yeah, who in production hates Taz?
Fine, let's find out. We're going to start doing investigations. We just had like 6 production people in our ear.
This is going to be a biff, Alex.
It is going to be a biff. 5 USPs and a flash. Blitz sets him up. They push through, and Apex gets himself a couple. Actually, it's Mezzi that steals away one.
Oh, he deserves them. He had a tough first half.
Let him have him. ZywOo bursts away at Senzu. So yeah, the USPs have had a go. Taking down Apex is something.
All right, well, we're all tied up here at the MCG. Actually, we're not at the MCG. That's the Melbourne Cricket Ground.
Oh, I was like Madison Care Gardens. What is that? Okay.
What is the new name of this arena?
I don't know. I'm going to call it the Pharmacy. That's what I'm going to say. Yeah.
Okay.
It used to be the Jeunesse.
Oh, is that the official pronunciation?
I think so.
Woo. Woo. Woo.
Did he say careful B-Rush or what? Oh, no, that was a B-Rush. Is that just reminding himself?
I think it was about the flash. Like, I dodged the flash or...
Right.
All right, well, rifle round. Second half, about to get underway. Spink still on the MAC-10. Rifles in the hands of everybody else. AWPs won't be making a debut just yet.
Early spawn smokes from both. You can see them in the minimap there. And a chance presented itself to Senzu, but Mezzi very quick on the trigger. They've invested a second smoke to extinguish there, so that's a lot of investment for very little gain. They have not crossed half wall.
It just stops potential harassment, right? It gives you more room to work with, and I agree with you, but it also shows the stubbornness for your want of this banana control.
Right.
So they will get it completely. It has drawn a rotation point, and right now Mongols are split 2-2. I think that they have to go for a gamble. Like, maybe even call 9-10 over, because at this point, it's such a hard round to win with limited utility.
Ooh, Blitz just about gets away with that. Techno has to be alive, has to live on, doing his best to survive, and with 4 HP, a straight...
Catch a timing on the kill on Spinks. Okay.
Whoa, that's brave. I
now
love
you have
that.
to go B. You have to go now.
Techno gets him. Brings down Apex, despite the 4 HP, gets the info on the cross from ZywOo. Can he come up clutch? We know what he's capable of. In a 1 versus 3 with some low HP players as well. Techno, on his head, the nade lands. The first of the clutches found. ZywOo maneuvers towards the ruins, anticipating this 2-man partnership. 9-10, isolated. He's individually isolated 2 of the 3. Smoke and hold, maybe. There's a kit not present. Mazinho going for a 10-second defuse against the Woo. This is surely going to end one way. He's just going to come and stab you in the back. He gets the first. Mazinho off the bomb. Spam away. And down to the knife. ZywOo comes up clutch.
Oh, an Apex with some fire in the belly right there. That's one of those contenders for the best player in the world with a stylish 1v3. The nade, catch that.
Nade, bullet, knife. Like every kill with a different weapon in his arsenal.
And this was the opener from Mezzy. So that's how it started. This is how it ended.
Boink.
Woo, 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 ZywOo. And yeah, Mazinho getting off, right? He thinks, well, he's just going to knife me, so I may as well try and shoot. Then the fact he doesn't find the key, it's so desperate in that situation. That sucks for Mazinho. And Mara, you can see his distaste of the scenario. There's their chance to start making a bit of a case in this second half.
Do you think it benefits you to go, okay, we're going to lose an occasional clutch to ZywOo when he's in the server and kind of just dismiss it as that's one of the...
Oh, definitely.
That's in your interest to do that?
That's like if you're up against a simple in Prime, if you're up against, a ZywOo is a great example. These elite of the elites, because of the way that they approach the game and what they can do, you just have to sit there and say a few of those are going to happen, right? And that's across a series. Hopefully not in one map.
No,
you don't want to give away a few of those in a map, but a few of them in a series. Yeah, it's going to happen. He is going to have some moments that are potentially, well, are definitely round defining, but potentially game defining. He's 17 kills. You got the next closest on the team, 13 being Apex. So the Frenchman doing the work.
Nice control from Spinks, clears out Mazinho. And now that SMG doesn't get much done, actually. He meets his end. Blitz is 5-7, but the A site's lost, and Vitality got this one on lock. Apex, as you said, the second in command with the frag total, gets himself his 14th.
And the AWP will be out in the hands of 9-10 next round. Lost bonus going to get piped on through at the maxed out of 3,400, with what he's got saved with the residual 29, so we will see the AWP most likely. But at this point, we're getting in the same territory, just with a different buying pattern as we had to start the game, right? Because we had Mongols win the pistol, then Vitality went in full force, right? And then we had a save, and well, it wasn't even a save, it was some light upgrades still, and then it was the buy. And that's when the AWPs came out very early within the piece. In the second half, it's going to be a little bit different. Yeah, it'll be around different, I think, before the AWP comes out for both teams. So this time around, we had the pistol win for Vitality, then we had the eco from Mongols, then we had the buy, now we've had a partial. So slightly different.
So I think Mezzy's desk needs to be a bit higher.
How much higher?
Approximately 4 centimeters higher.
That's not... That was your 4 centimeters?
Well, I had like that. What's that?
From the bottom of the desk?
Yeah.
Okay, that's probably more like 4 centimeters, yeah. Insta boost. Catch that.
Get trucked.
That's the ZywOo classic, isn't it?
Yep. Takes the spawn. I love that, because you know he's just going to say, I'm going to go open B.
See, Summit might be dead, but that move's not.
Never. Oh, they're just absolutely owning them individually here. Blitz spotted out, sprayed on down through the corner. ZywOo with a nice aggressive opener. He's found a second as well. And this is your first gun round. It just falls apart, falls through your fingers. 9-10 puts up a little bit of resistance, but back is turned as Spinks arrived from balcony. It's beautifully structured. Senzu, quiet time so far on Inferno from him.
Is that like nap time or?
Yeah, it is nap time for Senzu. Tucked in, little blankie.
Yeah. Well, look, Vitality, they're like Rio. They've been here before. They've won here before. 2023, they had Magic Dupree in the roster, but still ZywOo, Apex, and Spinks present for Flamesy. And that a Mezzy, this would be, well, their first if they lift the trophy again. ZywOo was the MVP last time round.
Oh, that's unlike him, MVP.
Yeah, it's pretty unusual.
That's unusual.
Like a blue moon.
Yeah.
But he's in fantastic form right now. 20 kills, 2 assists, 6 deaths. Having a bit of a barn burner, bit of a classic. This is...
When you were competing, Jad, what do you reckon your like Steam 2 hours was before a tournament? You know, like your 2 hours, 2 weeks. Your like Counter-Strike hours in the last 2 weeks on your Steam profile.
In the last 2 weeks, you'd want to be in the 80 territory, 80 plus. Yeah. But the biggest issue back when I was competing, Alex, was you'd travel to events and there were no prac PCs.
That's true, actually. It's a different time. It was a different time.
Right,
you know? That
only started to come in as I was ending my career.
What, like the prac room situation?
Yeah. That was E-League. Epicenter did them first. Then E-League provided on-site ones, so you can come in and warm up before your games. DreamHack provided some on-site ones, but
it was E-League.
And for example, it was like the DreamHack ones in the early days were like curtain. So like
You were right next to each other.
Yeah, there was no privacy.
Yeah, no.
You couldn't really talk about
That's not
anything.
really good. That doesn't. It's a half solution.
Yeah, but at least we had PCs.
It's better than no PC.
Yeah, I remember one event we traveled. This was a dream hack. We traveled for obviously the 24 hours that it takes to get from Australia to the UK.
Yeah.
They nerfed. That's when they nerfed the Silent Stem 4. We didn't get to play on a PC and to see what the changes were like of the update until we played the match,
That's
first
so
match.
fucked up.
Yeah. So pretty cool.
Yeah. Senzu's got a Vox Eminor sticker on his deagle.
Yeah, mad respect.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they smile at me at the lift.
That's why I'm always smiling. My color caster attended majors.
Look at the util damage this game. I love Inferno for nades, especially if they're on point.
Yeah, everyone's got some crazy util. Apart from Spinks. Spinks doesn't know how to throw his nades, apparently.
Or he gives them to Apex.
Or he's giving them to
Apex.
Apex.
Yeah, he's the donator.
Donator.
Okay, Mongols. Well, this one's gotten away from you damn fast, hasn't it? From a 5-0 start to a 10-7 scoreline in favor of Vitality. That really speaks a lot about how this game has trickled. In the last, what are we talking, 12 rounds of play, Vitality have won 10.
9-10. Catches a brunt of damage from the HE. Good timing. You can see that that's going to dissuade.
They're coming through.
Oh. 9-10 anti-flash. Oh, he's played it well. Oh, so good. Sets up Mazzinho for a quad kill with the FAMAS. They needed that. A gift. Multi-kill mastery. Spinks has slipped out of the balcony undetected, but they'll be acknowledging that potential. No one was on site. No one has the info. Blitz. He's going to get the first-hand knowledge. Down to Spinks, but he did hit the dink, so really limits Spinks' chances at doing anything more.
Yeah, look, a clutch seems out of his remit, but damage is good. If they come to him and he gets another kill, he can save, right? It doesn't really matter either way. But if he gets more damage, and that's a player spotted, that is huge, right? The ramifications of that. The nade from Mazzinho, that's going to finish it. Oh, Senzu steals it just. All right, well, poor Mazzinho doesn't get his ace, but has a hugely impactful round set up by the damage of 9-10. So great little wombo combo in the middle and the smile on his face as we were just talking about the game slipping away from them. There's a little dent. Now they need to make more than that.
Lovely play from 9-10. Really admirable. Playing close to the smoke with his SMG. Anti-flash, he knows that they're not going to walk through it dry, and if they did, you know, congratulations.
Right, you've got me there.
Yeah, well done.
Okay, well, some residual buys available for Vitality. Got enough cash for the full now and into the next. And then the loss bonus will start working in their favor. Well, here he comes again.
What are you up to?
They're going to boost half full, I think.
That's a really clean way to get some top banana control. You've already got it.
No way.
Just like that.
Just straight through.
Wow. Careful, ZywOo's hunting. First man in.
But perfect pressure. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to keep the CTs on notice. Look at the two key pieces of util they used. A smoke and a molly towards top B to block, and highlighted just there by MC, also blocking towards top mid. So Mongols are feeling pressure everywhere on the map right now. And it's about how does Vitality want to ping pong, right? Obviously going between, you're knocking on the door, you're showing a bit of a threat. Eventually you need to find a finish. The finish might come their way.
Aggressing. Blitz, Senzu, and Techno just going to walk in dry. ZywOo, will he peek out into this? Woof, he does! And Techno nails the shot.
Had some big rounds this game, Techno.
Yeah, he's looking sharp. Catches ZywOo on the swing. Flames lowered down. Nice HE. Finds 3 of them. Just a bit of chip damage. Flamesy knows this lineup. He can wallbang 9-10 if he gets it right, but instead takes the fight. Finds Blitz towards Library. Can't close it out. Senzu, what have you got? Oh, he's been overlooked. A lovely angle, lovely position. Rewarded Mezzi. A bit lazy on the clear.
Yeah, and again, you can understand the reaction. The time is getting against them. They need to kind of force themselves in towards a site. But yeah, I think that's some of the problems. You're also not having that expectation that the player's pushed out, and the time is against you, so you're not clearing all your corners, and he just gets the profit in what could have been a fragile situation. So here's Techno sitting ZywOo on his ass, an absolute banger of a shot, and Senzu closes things down. So everybody contributing for Mongols. And that's the Apex Classic right there. Another save from Spinks. Now, Spinks can drop 1. Mezzi can by himself. Should be at least 4 AKs on play. No, 5. We're all good. That's what I was talking about. Yeah, the residual cash is definitely there. And this is going to be the second of 3 tactical timeouts used from Vitality. Feeling the pressure in map number 1 of a best of 3 series that will book you a spot in the playoffs. We've already got Fury. We've already got Na'Vi. They're from Group A. We're in Group B right now. And later in the day, Heroic versus Astralis.
Ooh. Is that the second game on the second stream?
I think that's B stream. I think we're going to be covering G2 versus Eternal Fire, which is an elimination game.
So we get Tessa, Shush, Stown, Yabby, and Cadian in the server.
Yeah, but this time with Cadian on the other side. So he's, you know, he's been back and forth a few times.
That should be fun.
All right, what's the timeout? Where has it found us? What has Extaz had to say? I do think, you know, setting ZywOo up for the banana aggress, but maybe putting a bit more behind it. Oh, this is nice.
Good nades, great nades. Oh, it's destructive. Dominant. ZywOo does somehow get away with a kill. Not dead yet, but tucked in on that half wall. There's another from ZywOo. 2 frags, could be 3. Techno next victim. Traded out by Flamesy.
They're in and they can set up for the post plant. They would be expecting maybe a response a little bit quicker. 910 and Mazzino weren't really moving because there's 3 players. So they've just gotten over here now. Bomb getting planted. There's another smoke available.
Tough one to get back in. They're actually going to double up towards the ruins. I like the idea. Smoke banana. The expectation is it's going to be backside, maybe ruins, but both of them are occupying coffin side. Okay, well, you cleared out backside. Spinks is ready for this fight. Still 910. Good for it. What a double. Very nice from 910. He was moving. Just very quick on the draw.
But you were pointing it out, procedural, right? Like, it's actually the Ts who smoked off banana because they were worried about that threat coming in quicker.
Yeah.
So that meant that the CTs, no, well, it's very unlikely. Look, there's always a possibility, but it's very unlikely. Molly new box, Molly dark. We've removed a lot of options. Swinging into the ruins fights. Beautiful work from 910. 17 kills from him now. This was crazy in banana. I thought this was going to be a shutdown, but this is what we see from Zentaras using the smoke because it creates that little gap, right? That little air gap where you still have the sight line to car. Yeah. And that's what ZywOo used to exploit and get a couple of nice kills there.
Yeah, really nice. I mean, it was crazy because, you know, he got a kill. 10, 15 seconds pass, didn't move a muscle, gets another. He just feels like a ghost. They couldn't find him, couldn't track him because of that gap you've highlighted. Again, I mean, it is cool to see the star of the show going in first.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, what a baller he is. And there's a ZywOo effect. Straight into the B site, charging now. Keeping it simple. Keeping it simple. He goes down to Techno. Techno's got a better of him a couple of times now. Nade good. Very good. Not able to find them. They just tuck in instantaneously. Dip behind the new box. Dip behind the second orange. Molly will force Flames back a little bit. Has to go down to 37.
Again, sorry, good CT utility for this. Mollies, smokes, flashes, they can make this work.
Yeah, flash is given to 910, so he can hold the line at the back. Apex does catch one Techno with the nade.
Maybe save.
Yeah, I don't know. The smoke just feels like it's too persistent. It's lasted too long. Great Molly forces him out of new box. Like push. Blitz is blind. Up and over. Only the one. Can't clear them both down. No ammo for this. No time for this. Blitz just trying to help. Trying to get on that bomb. Flames will close it down. Down to the 1v2. Down to the wire.
Yeah, damn. This is a good game of Counter-Strike. I really like what we're seeing from Mongols. You want to see them being able to contest in scenarios like this. And again, it's ZywOo just cracking open banana. Third timeout, Mara hits the big red emergency button. They do have money for a buy, sure. But things are starting to get really tough. And because of the heads-up nature that they're finding in banana, and maybe Senzu struggling a little bit individually, if players are just going to contact on you, what's one way to deal with that? The AWP. So instead of you getting, 9-10 over towards banana, they're going to just get Senzu out with an AWP that could make up for the tough individual form. Now he can hold a line. The likes of ZywOo is going to waltz into it like that, because think about the difference in the contrast of the banana control.
Yeah.
The barrage of nades, right, it was from the T side harassing Apex and Flamesy. A lot of this is them getting harassed in banana, but then waltzing through smokes and taking fights. Vitality want to take the jewels. Well, this is it. This is the defining moment of this game. Can Mongols bounce back? If they lose this, 2,400 into the final round of play.
ZywOo didn't get the best banana spawn, so you're going to have to do something different.
Look how rough it is for Vitality with how close the game's been. They just won the round, but everyone went down. There's 3 Galils.
Yeah. Well, that's already shaped up nicely. ZywOo put down to one-shot headshot range for that M4A1. Senzu's AWP, waiting for that contact swing, and he gets it. That's exactly what he was looking for.
But I'd still want to execute onto the AWP.
Yeah, makes sense.
So that means the pressure would then be put on Techno. Techno needs a kill or 2.
They're pushing. Techno, just an MP9. ZywOo gets himself a double. They try and push through, they try and disrespect the incendiary, and he punishes. Techno empty-handed, it has to all be ZywOo. This could be miraculous. A quad kill. Quiet half from ZywOo, quiet map from ZywOo. But this round, this must win for the game, and now falls to Spinks, who could come up clutch. Oh, spotted out 910, he spots him, still can't finish off the job. Mara can't believe how close that got. Bloody
After
hell.
all the work ZywOo did, that one almost got given away. I thought they were going to come running through the smoke while the bomb was getting planted. They didn't quite believe it. Had to sit it because the finances are where Vitality are at, and Spinks almost steals that one away.
Oh, that would have been so hype for Vitality. Oh my goodness. ZywOo did so much work. You highlighted it. He's been struggling to hold that fight. Let's give it to them the other way. Takes the AWP, takes the shot, hits the smoke shot.
But because of the damage, he can't double AWP again.
Ah, you're right.
So
he's
how does
lost
it
that
change?
again, yeah.
This looks like, from the pattern we're seeing from the T's leaving spawn, this is an A execute. This is going to be a set piece of some variety. 3 straight up second mid, just general harassment utility. This is going to be Poppy in the face. Mazinho 910, you got to hold on, boys.
Yeah, 910 blitz coming over as well. This is going to be quick. Smoke immediately thrown out, and now here comes the Mac 10s, the Tech 9s. There's pace to this. Blitz throws out an incendiary to slow their crawl. Arch smoke limits his options, pushes through on the flash. He's blinded himself, spams away 20 bullets with nothing to report. 910 overrun after the one. Mazinho getting peppered. It's falling apart for Mongols. They've lost the sight. Potentially a 12 for Vitality found with just this Tech 9 Mac 10 buy. Brutal. Nice nade onto Mezzi. Still so hard to get back into this. You do have a smoke and a kit. Apex. What is that? What is that from ZywOo? He's only just spammed the smoke, catches Apex relocating.
You're considering it now. Before you weren't enticed. Now you're going to give it a go.
Oh, Messi has to move again. Got the nade, the incendiary, it's all found him. Now the Tech 9 on him. A Tech 9 versus an MP9. And run down. They're onto the bomb. Perhaps Techno can get on it. Long range Tech 9 required. Gets them forced off of the bomb. It looks like a ZywOo clutch after all. Confirms he's off the bomb. Jiggles out. Techno can't do anything. And denied. ZywOo clutches up 2 taps. Long range with a Tech 9 makes 12. A reality.
This is Counter-Strike. This is what it's all about. Back and forth, clutch moments, retakes, and down to the wire.
Oh, and the way that's planted with the balcony pressure, it's just so horrible for him. He fakes, he has to get off the bomb to acknowledge it, and all ZywOo has to do is just confirm he's looking at him.
And again, another round where almost everybody goes down. No, make it everybody. ZywOo falls with the bomb. These last stretch of rounds, the back and forth we've had of this, both teams' finances are on the ropes.
Everyone's poor.
Everyone.
What's going on in Blitz? The flash, the self-flash, how nasty was that?
This is a fun game of CS.
It is, it's great.
Both teams are going to have expended all timeouts in regulation. Mongols just need 5 kills. And they can take us to OT and we can continue this madness.
He's such a beast. The fact that he gets the double dink Tech 9 to finish as well after winning the clutch already. He's such a mastermind. 25 and 11 for ZywOo. I've living it up large here in Rio.
You see there from the Mongols, if you don't laugh, you'll cry, right? The smiles on the faces. This is a close game. Look, losing sucks, but this is one of those games that's been fun, I would imagine, to play.
Oh gosh, it has to be. No idea what's coming next.
Bloody hell, 1M4 up against a bunch of Galils, a MAC-10, an AK-47, very light on utility. The individuals from Mongols need to make some magic happen.
They're testing apartments. Spinks gets one, Flames finds the other. Their aggressive app setup destroyed. And now already nightmare fuel for Mongols.
Just putted in now, Vitality.
You think so, but Blitz could clear out bedroom. He's staying active. He's staying ahead of the play. I say that. He does actually receive to try and get some answers. Middle Techno could flash him.
Nah, this has got to be it. All Vitality need to do right now is group up in Banana and execute. Unless there is a literally 3-man gamble stack from Mongols towards B.
How about losing the bomb
in Chicken Pit?
In Chicken Pit.
And Spinks being low on HP.
Oh, you know, Blitz hasn't had a Blitz round.
No, you're right. He hasn't.
Oh. He tends to have at least one like crazy impactful round per game, per map.
Now would be the perfect time to do so.
Might have to be. He hasn't left A. And so it will come down to ZywOo and Techno's pistol.
Techno still has a smoke.
Oh, smoke at 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Yo, we know that's a potent recipe for success.
They have a nade. They can break.
Break and go. Break and go. Better be perfect. ZywOo can flash and push. This would have to be good. Techno will push with it. Second flash, go on the second, he says. Flash and push. Blitz is dead. Flames' luck finds him, and it's too good, too easy. Techno has to do the impossible. A 1 versus 4. As he isolates the 2, they are running A, but he's ahead of the curve. Wait, what? Indecision. Flamesy haven't gone A. It's going to be awkward now. 10 seconds, still short, 8 seconds. Techno, if he could just stop the plant, 1 bullet could do it. They are planting with a second to spare. Flash, not bad. Flames throws 1 out. Where's Mezzy going? A wide swing, comes down to Techno. Whoa! What a clutch! What an insane time to come up clutch! Techno extends play. He is the 4K.
The timing on that. Everyone's sitting there. They got the stopwatch out. They're sitting and running towards the site. Are they even going to get the plant in?
Oh, that's some Counter-Strike right now. It is so entertaining. I'm so glad Inferno is still going. Vitality, probably not. I mean, that was a 5-7-1v4.
This is sick.
What the bloody hell are we witnessing? So yeah, Blitz goes down.
Then that opens the rotation back because they were blocked,
That's right.
Mezzy's swing. I guess they're meant to double swing.
Holy.
Miscoms, pressure. We're all tied up. We're in overtime. And guess what? The money's there. Those double orbs back out.
I got goosebumps, bro. My skin is crawling. Oh, wow. Look at the conviction from Flames. He's already pushed up apps, and actually he's been punished for it. That's exactly what Mazinho needed to do. Some confidence and some conviction. Double nades onto Senzu. Isolates Techno as the sole defender of B, but he stands and he delivers. Throws out the smoke, will delay. Techno passes the test in the absence of Senzu. Now Blitz is aggressive.
He's getting horny.
Yeah, info. Apex heard as well. Down covered by 910. Bomb on the floor. I love this little switch up from Mongols. They're bringing aggression into the mix. Spinks anticipating a push, but not ready for Mazinho.
Now they know where Mezzy is. They know exactly where he is. Boxed in, pinned down, thrown against the wall. Mongols about to take the lead. Mezzy getting flash, molly, naded. Completely surrounded.
I can't believe we're in overtime.
Think about the clutches we've had in this game.
Yeah.
We had like a Spinks ace.
ZywOo 1v3.
Couple of ZywOo clutches. Techno clutch.
4K.
Senzu massive 4K on the AWP. Spinks almost 1v3.
Yeah, oh my gosh. One map of Counter-Strike.
This is how you want Counter-Strike to be played.
For real, for sure. It's entertaining. It is. It's also not only entertaining, but it's like unpredictable. You just don't know what's coming next. Apart from this, we do know Xtaz gets 30 seconds on the mic. Mara as well.
And that's why if you want to go check out our B stream, maybe you could be a Counter-Strike fan.
What, you have to be...
Sorry, an exciting Counter-Strike fan.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. That looks like a good game as well. I'm sorry. I won't be doing that. Let's keep the facetiousness to a minimum.
Well, if they get knocked out, then...
That's good.
For someone.
For some people.
All right, well, in case you're just joining us, maybe you haven't been watching CS2 since we changed to MR12. We've changed the timeout rules. Once you get to OT, each...
Just guys, because I repeat, because no one answered, just answer me, it's important guys. Just say okay, it's so important when I talk.
Send and receive.
Yeah.
Right?
Then I'm not focused because I repeat. It's fine.
Wait, then nobody said okay?
No one said Roger. No one said yes.
Wait, so he said say okay and then nobody said okay?
Well, I think maybe when he makes the call mid-round, that's a quick one. Senzu delivers, Mezzy tested. This is off the back of a Vitality timeout. And they're the ones in a disadvantage. A 3-on-4, bomb still T-stairs. That's going to be Flames to retrieve and concedes all of apartments.
So how aggressive 910 is... Oh, he was. He was just posted up down middle. He just moved. I promise.
Yeah, I mean, that would have been very good to catch this Flamesy Stairs arrival, but he's just going to be housekeeping mid-aggressions. ZywOo finds himself an AWP from Senzu's corpse.
I feel so bad I just spoke over Apex with that because it's kind of...
What he was talking
exactly
about.
what he was talking about.
Didn't realize they had more to say.
Nah, me neither. Well, stalled again.
How many smokes left for Techno? None. Blitz? None. Maybe there's one idle, but I don't suspect so.
I think right now, the fact that they don't have any crowd control utility.
Yeah, nothing.
So Blitz maybe just with the flash if they execute, because Vitality have more than enough. Smoke's available, Molly's there, flashes too. This is about to be a 3v2 on the B side. Vitality can still do this.
But will they? Blitz, good timing on that HE. It's just a little early, but Flamesy catches a lick. Yeah, they're ready to go. 25 seconds. It does look like 910's going to start to cheat over. Techno active on the angle, dink down. Nice frag from Flamesy. Blitz to be found. They have to isolate him. He's done well to isolate two individuals. Flamesy and ZywOo both fall to Blitz. Good catch. Spam from the smoke. 910 just pushing through, throws the AWP on his back and says, I'll get the job done.
It's been two or three rounds. Let's just chill.
What started in an incredibly dominant fashion, then was clawed back to. Vitality took the lead momentarily. Mongols managed to claw us into OT. We find ourselves here. That's a crazy shot.
That's nice, isn't it?
I didn't even know you could hit the head over the sandbag.
Guys, we get entry every round in like this every round, boys. It's been two.
And Apex down in the first 5 seconds. That's a funny one.
Oh, tough.
That's a funny
tough.
one.
They're not aging well for poor Dan, are they? Well, okay. Flamesy's been able to get the space at least. That could be punished. Spinks spamming through makes it feel like they're still suppressed, but the second mid option is always available. Right now, ZywOo and Techno on B, it wasn't them vying for much control. You can see them a bit more of a passive stance. Well highlighted there. It's 910 on Arch with the AWP. Will be smoked off. So question marks. Hey, they can come up now. That's going to put Blitz and Mazinho on high alert. Nice nade. Chip damage and limited options for Vitality. A man disadvantage, a minute 10 left on the clock, and Mongols looking to clean sweep the first half of OT. They've never taken a map off of Vitality.
Incredibly close now. And a perfect CT conversion would certainly be taking a leap in the right direction. You've got the opening kill. Now testing 910. The flash will force him off the line. No, it didn't hit. 910 gets a comfortable collection onto Flamesy, keeping the slate clean on this CTOT. Mazinho and Blitz goes down. They know where Mazinho and 910 are on the site somewhere. Wow, that's brave. Hyper aggressive from Mazinho. The repeat is easy to be critical of.
910 went down as well. This is 2v2.
Really not ideal for the Mongols.
Kind of giving this one over with that repeat from 910, but just trying to support Mazinho. They're being confident.
And it's gotten this far. ZywOo got the flash in mind. Spinks and ZywOo, though, are set up to succeed here. It's going to be up to Spinks. Actually gets nothing done, but ZywOo on balcony with 18 HP. Can he do it again? Same kind of plant. Time sensitive for ZywOo jiggles out, confirms he's off the bomb. He's such a rascal. He's such a rascal. Such a nightmare for ZywOo. Oh, it's close.
Damn close.
I think he's done it. I think a perfect CT half is the Mongols. ZywOo clutches up. ZywOo cannot. Fool me once, but fool me twice. 15-12. Mongols one away from doing what they've never done before.
30 kills for ZywOo, but not enough right now. And that flash, right? I just went and had a look over towards Arch side. Mezzi's taken a step when he's thrown it. I think if he stood it, threw it standing still, it's probably going to pop as he wanted, but it's actually gone behind a bit of the wall there. So 910 gets one for free and right down to the wire. Now, we'll take you back in time. First half of play, Mongols, banana harassment. They were nuking the top of banana. Nades, and in the face. But the early stages started with arch traps.
Yeah,
Library
yeah,
smoke.
that's right. Go throw back to their T side. There's that half wall smoke that Techno can peek in front of, but ZywOo not going to be fooled by any of those funny games. He'll find the opener, delivers them. A strong start for Vitality to try and replicate that 3-0 Mongols have just posted.
Seen Spinks here before.
Yeah, Spinks, forward position. Has the back turn of ZywOo. Immediate trade from Blitz. Rocks. Position from Mezzi. Does net him a kill, but 910 is in hot pursuit. So dips into the site. This is nice. Apex and Mezzi still have control of A. ZywOo and Flames to rotate through as well. This 2v4, it could still go awry. Mezzi spotted out, but doesn't find that clean conversion he so desperately needed. And it's just going to fall apart piece by piece. ZywOo gets the bookend frags, the start and the end. And we see Vitality get there first.
And this is where the age-old conversation in overtime comes, especially if you have a flawless first half of how do you want to approach like T-side rounds where you get to really be the tempo setters. On the CT side, the same argument could be made. You could be really hyper-aggressive. But on the first round of OT, let's say you did something insane. Like you went, I don't know, MAC-10s and a couple of AKs and you went just like B-rush, right?
Yeah.
By the time you get to the third round, let's say you lose this one as well, and you haven't done something aggressive, you're probably going to assume that they're going to do something aggressive, and that option feels like it's taken away from you just by process of elimination.
Yeah. I think the balls to do something like that first round of OT is the play. Looks like a battle for Banana is about to go down. Flames again catching nades. Utility damage taken. That's a good stat I would love to be able to see. ZywOo, another opening, finding sense. He just picks up the orb and starts generating opening kills. Apex will rotate back to support Mezzy and Spinks. They have lost bracket control and info. The 910 is just going to slink towards the arch to hold on to that. Limited now by Apex, throws out the incendiary to deny the angle.
It's not even that many. He's only got 4 to his name. It just feels like he's got a lot of openers, right? On the T side with the AK up Banana, now the AWP just patrolling, making sure they can't get that space for free. Apex and Flamesy were really on high alert the entire first half in regulation. This is tough. I know they have the man advantage onto the site. It's still very tough.
Yeah, it's this angle. I mean, it didn't work out once for Spinks. Maybe Apex gets better luck with it. Hoping to catch Techno on that clear. Oh, good awareness from Techno. Apex, however, delivers. A 5-on-3 changed by Blitz. Does catch Apex. A late trade. Balcony occupied. They've made that clear. Mezzinho throws out some util. They do have to find a commitment, and soon. Mezzy, alert to the potential for that short slip. He is responsible for stopping that bomb to cross in. 10 seconds. Blitz still crouching, still walking. It's 910 that finally makes a move, but it collapses for them. And just punching in the code, he has a go. Fakes it out, trying to get a kill or two. But Vitality looking to take us to double overtime. After conceding that 3-0 start, Mongols, with their 3 map points, have been unable to convert the first 2. Now it's time for Mara to perhaps pitch in with a last-ditch effort.
I think these 30 seconds as well, just to discuss the finances. I know that seems like it shouldn't be a problem, but for 910 with back-to-back AWPs, he's already light on with the cash. So is he going to get dropped to Galil? I think that might be quite likely. A Mac 10 would be possible as well for him, but he definitely needs to be dropped something. It's been facilitated in an AK. So Blitz has been able to make that purchase for him. So we're going to have 5 AKs across the board in the hands of all of the Mongols players. They've had 3 opportunities to find 5 kills, win 1 round. And in both of the first 2 opportunities, they've given up the opening pick. And that's a bit of a problem. They need to change that discourse and that dialogue immediately. They need to be the ones finding the opening kill. Otherwise, we go to double OT, and that's where I think Vitality take over. I think Mongols had them with some momentum, but now once we get deeper and deeper into this game, the class and pedigree of a team like Vitality starts to really grab hold. And that's also because it's not worrying about MP9s or lighter buys, right? It's all in every round.
Let's see, is this going to be the final round of Inferno? Mara taking that timeout, hoping they can get his troops situated to convert and close it out. Blitz going aggressive, straight up the heart wall, straight through the flames, into Flamesy. Another opening for Vitality. They're 3 for 3.
Yeah, I don't know. Double OT in a moment's time.
ZywOo under scrutiny. Has to smoke that out. Oh, a nade on top. He's low. Dumping his util to try and survive. A nice little flash to get himself out of dodge, but he is trapped.
Look at the support though.
Yeah, the whole team's here.
I'll made a meal of this, have the Mongols. Not even close in really any of these rounds. So now that you are about to shift yourself into double OT, where do the calls go from there? Vitality, they've got your number. You just need to hold them at the door, and that's exactly what's being done. Mezzy and Pit, Spinks in sight. Here they push in. There they go. Mezzy with the double, Spinks with the finisher, and that's us tied up again. 15-15. Like we never even moved to MR12.
Yeah, if I'm Mongols as well, I'm just feeling like, oh, I can't beat this damn team.
Squandered, huh?
Yeah.
They haven't played, like, so we got a best of 3 and a best of 1, so it's not a huge sample size, but when you get a shot at the king, or one of
the Royals,
you put yourself in a fantastic position to do so. 3-0 first half.
Oh, mate, 3 opportunities to do what you hadn't done before, and Vitality are making it difficult for you. The opening kills on that CT side from Vitality were consistent. And so we'll go again, but they get to start on the T side now. So we get to see, can Mongols maybe mix it up? Start
Blitz with the AWP.
with an aggressive AWP down Banana.
What is this about?
I don't know, but it might... Oh, it did nearly work out for him. Nearly caught the cross back to the safety of the B site.
You wonder if that's spawn or if the playbooks ran dry. He said, listen, mate, just give me that. Let me find the opener. Either way, this is going to be a waterfall out apps.
Mezzy has the support of ZywOo short side, so he can focus all of his attention on the Balk. Mezzy tracking, difficult shots to hit, but ZywOo and Spinks actually lock it down. Double kill from long side. Blitz and 910 left. trying to piece this one back together again. Spinks is caught out on the reposition. He mantled up Graveyard. But ZywOo has support. It just feels like every time we cut to a Vitality POV, there's someone throwing a flash, there's someone holding the swing. Team play at a premium for Vitality right now. Everyone's covered. Everyone.
Look, I know I'm sounding hypercritical, but the 3 players who come out of apps in this situation essentially have full utility. I hate that, right? I understand we're in OT and there's extra cash, but I just really dislike that call. If you know that that's the call from Spawn, that we're going to go for an apps pop, don't buy. Make sure that you, okay, maybe
Drop
get a
it
smoke and a molly, or, you know, don't get the HE and the flash. If they all get out for free, and then you have all the extra utility, great. But how often does that happen?
Yeah.
It's the smallest choke point on the whole map.
Flamesy. Oh, caught as he tried to dismount the
Finally an
sandbags.
opening kill.
An opening kill on the T side. Does it matter though? Because Spinks is going to activate. Senzu found Apex in the meantime.
Look at the bomb. T stairs.
Oh. Shouldn't be the end of the world. We've seen these rounds play out. And just a delayed hold of the B side. But ZywOo's coming asking questions of it early. No plant. Bit suspicious. Mezzy is going to start to rotate over as well.
Well, this should be fine. They can redeploy the CT smoke. It's just on the clear. Does Mezzy find anything? The flash is very suppressive. That removes the option and extra utility. So they're in. The bomb getting planted. More flak damage.
Good luck. Good luck getting back in here. Mongol's first demonstration that they can pick up T rounds in overtime. ZywOo hits the shot as well. Now Mezzy can build upon it, finds the conversion onto Mazzinho. But still, Spinks and Mezzy both very telegraphed as to where they're coming from. No time really to be getting this one going. Double up on Dark. They won't expect another.
Round over.
Need to be confusing, and down he goes. Locking it down, converting it. This kept threatening. It's kept costly. Mongols get it done, and Techno lets out some frustration.
Understands his fate in that moment. All right, well, finally, the spree's been broken. We've had 3 from Mongols, then we had 4 straight from Vitality. Now Mongols have put back in a dent, and yeah, it's the first T-side round that's been won.
This time, Mara wants to make sure it's not just 1. 1 is great. 2 would be incredible.
But wasn't the only difference maker the fact that they won the opening duel?
Yeah.
So if it's going to come down to just that...
Okay, I can translate what Mara's saying. Guys, if we just get the kill, we'll get the round.
Okay.
That's what he's saying?
That is fair enough. We obviously don't have Mongolian translation on... Actually, maybe we do.
Yeah.
You have been learning it. Your Duolingo streak is out of control.
It's pretty good. And it's weird, but like, I don't know what happened, but once I got to the second module, I just had a sudden craving to like buy a bow and arrow and a horse.
Okay.
You know, they used to cook the meat under the saddle. They'd just
while they were riding?
put raw meat under the horse's saddle. They'd ride for 6 hours, and
it would dry.
It would be a
like jerky.
Yeah, like jerky at the end of it.
Oh, okay. You've done some learnings.
Yeah. That's the end of
Is Apex double opening? He's juggling it all.
Moving and all.
He's juggling it all. The juggler. Well, that's going to make them think ZywOo... Wait, ZywOo is a B.
Ooh. And he's got 50 HP. Mazzinho, on your head, son. Good timing of that one.
I think they're going to try the wrap smokes again. The library and arch.
Flash for Apex. And he's off the angle, so all good.
Oh,
It's not gone well.
Dan, no.
It's not gone well. Techno just drive peak, swings through, catches Apex in retreat, but still watch out because Spinks is in the server and he's been racking them up quietly, accruing close to 30 frags. Catches out that long presence. ZywOo in library as well. So everyone's here. Everyone's here from Vitality. He gets the info. Spinks loses his head. Big frag from Blitz. 9-10 onto ZywOo, so only Mezzy, but they know it's Mezzy. He's nameplated. He has to be here somewhere, and they find him. Flames in the clutch. What can you do? Only the one. It's a 2-1-half. Not too shabby from the Mongols.
Damn, we're keeping up this competitive nature, which is nice to see. Now it's the turn of Vitality to see if they can get anything done on the T side.
Yeah, tough death for Apex. I mean, it's Schadenfreude, isn't it, when we're giggling at him? Because, you know, it's...
Well, we know what he's thinking.
Yeah, you know exactly what he's thinking.
But then he's... What's he... Yeah, well, it's cost him, hasn't it?
Yeah. And also, one of the most dreamy fights for an AWP is that dry swing from Techno. If he's just holding it, he might have had a better chance. But, yeah, caught out. 17-16 then as the second overtime of our first map, of our first game of the day for the second day of play. Apex leg shot, immediately hamstrung. 5 AKs for this T round. Vitality, they want to keep it simple, keep it direct. And 9-10, yeah, he's going to be directing for a rotation, going to be asking for some help. They're going to push that. They're pushing.
No.
What is he doing? 9-10 pushes in for the flank. P250 finds the frag. Blitz tries to do the same, but ZywOo just takes it easy. That's a weird old round, that one.
Senzu's turn.
Okay, it was cool when 9-10 did it, guys, but let's not keep
If
doing
9-10 can do it, I can do it too,
yeah,
Alex.
but you look like an idiot. Oh, it's cool. I really like that from 9-10.
This is Techno's second 1v4. Here it is.
All right. Nice play from Flames. Flashes and swings. Gets himself the double in that round. First test passed for Vitality. They'd have to do one better. They'd have to have the perfect T-half now. And we'll see if that's even a slight possibility. Here comes 9-10. Look! Hey! And it was perfectly covered from the tail of it as well by the smoke. Really cool play.
Blitz to end, and then Senzu went.
Yeah, and then it stopped being cool. It did, very quickly. And now the AWP's in for ZywOo, so it's no longer the 5 rifle play.
They missed the smoke. Oh.
Oh! Senzu, I felt like he had vision, but perhaps obfuscated by the HE smoke, the black smoke, making it difficult to hit the shot. 9-10 hits his, though.
You brought that up before. I think it was Vitality who threw it, right? And it had the gap.
Yeah.
So, but that looked mega premeditated for Mongols, so maybe that is intentional. Either way, we level the field out. 4v4. 2 players, Techno and Mazinho, holding down the B-bomb site. And that's different. Notice how I just said Mazinho. He's traditionally the pit anchor. Blitz getting frisky with 9-10 in the apartment, searching out for a jewel. Flamesy would be the one they're looking for. How cognizant is he? Well, he knows that any push is possible, but he's parked in a very strong corner and just caught quick changing the timing. A Cruel Mistress in Counter-Strike.
That's a gift, and now he just pieces out. Okay, they're going to spend 20 seconds clearing apps now.
Yeah, this is the problem, though. If I'm Blitz and I get that kill, I wouldn't expect players to follow through, as we're seeing from Mezzi and ZywOo. So I would rotate as well.
Yeah.
I think the fact that Techno and Mazinho said, nah, no real threat here has freed him up to rotate back. Blitz is spotting this.
Got to keep 9-10's back safe and covered. Oh, what a chance! Just spots out Mezzi. Now dropped into the pit. 9-10, awkward, very awkward, and Mezzi coming up huge for Vitality. He pulls it off.
This is 18, and this is the CT side now, so the finances, everything costs a little bit more. The inflation of having to pay tax.
And ZywOo's holding that cross. Oh, he nails it, despite being caught off by the timing. Mazinho pushing the smokes. It's not worked out well for the Mongols, and nothing that Techno can do other than save, other than preserve his rifle. Senzu, 1,000. 9-10, 450.
Yeah.
Rogue boy is coming into this last round of OT. I can't quite believe, but Vitality, we discussed it, the 3-0 on T side. Seemed like it was just a figment of my imagination, but it's getting closer to reality.
A big round there from Mezzi. AWP will be available for 9-10. Techno can drop that by himself. Senzu's going to get 2,400 into the bank balance, so he's going to be able to get out of purchases of some variety. So it's not going to be the end of the world, and if they want to run double AWPs, Blitz can drop a second, and then he might have to operate with something a little bit lighter. And that actually might work out. If Blitz goes for secondary AWP, Senzu can drop an M4 and just operate glass cannon. I'm just seeing the buys come together right now. Oof, and there's some frustrations. But understandably so. This has been a close game. This has been a real opportunity for the Mongols to get one over on Vitality for map number 1. Map number 2, Nuke coming up next if we ever get there. But just running out of gas.
Oh man, it's been so competitive, such a good game. And Vitality might just be pepping him at the post here. Oh, you're playing such a dangerous game. I love the conviction from 9-10. Backs his aim. Still playing his game, and Apex with just a stray bullet through the smoke. Blitz could be the next same fate. Does hit Flames through the smoke. Blitz will recover the AWP, and Spink's trying to catch the timing through mid. They have both given up brackets simultaneously. They both just fell back into the site. And the bomb's not with them, but they're even contacting B. This is scary. Senzu's in trouble. Techno to save him. Molly's the pull. Bezzy to spam away. Spinks has caught Blitz. Good from Techno. Techno down to ZywOo. It's only Senzu. And Vitality take Inferno. Mongols still the elusive victory versus Vitality. Opportunities on this map pick, but unable to convert the tenacity from Vitality too much. were the Mongols. Of course, taking it there with some incredible clutches of their own, but unable to convert. We find ourselves in Vitality's turf. I presume you echo the sentiment of the desk that it had to start on Inferno for the Mongols.
Well, I think the Mongols can be competitive.
Yeah.
I agree with Yanko's sentiment of if they can mentally reset in the break. If they can't and they feel, hey, we squandered this and they're still in their head about a couple of the rounds that went down and some frustrations are still there, then I think Vitality will run over them.
Yeah, well, Mazinho is going to concede ramp. He hears it, does take his pot shot, but unable to convert. So they have ramp control, 9-10 tending to the hell position. And yeah, Mazzy does give him hell. Quick block headshot. Senzu's going to be in the open here, going to have to nail his first. And actually, Techno and Senzu combine to take all three. Heaven clear. Round should be theirs. I say that. Apex hits a miraculous headshot given the low HP. And ZywOo is still alive. So 2v4 quickly becomes a 2-on-2. ZywOo in heaven. And ooh, a couple of chances. Apex had a chance as well. Okay, ZywOo. Manageable. 1 versus 2, and he's more than capable.
Give this to the Brazilian Beans. He's going to win this round, Alex.
Yeah, he is, isn't he? There's some rumble in Rio for ZywOo. There's a 1v2 comes through. Blitz on the hub side. Doesn't actually have an idea as to where the other player is. Senzu going round the world. I say that. Actually, he's perfectly read it. He's perfectly read it. Not even worried about main. Oh, and he catches Senzu. How is this taking shape? 3 bullets. Can ZywOo do it with just 2? Dips back, gets himself a comfortable reload. Blitz going round the world. What is this?
Ring around the rosy.
What is this? We're playing playground games in the server. ZywOo just playing with his food. Avoiding contact, letting the clock do all the work, and Blitz, oh, he's just left looking foolish. Shot in the side of the head. Missed, but the round is his. ZywOo clutches up for Vitality's pistol.
You could just see the writing on the wall, couldn't you? Apex standing up to let him know, but that just makes you feel silly. And talking about wanting to reset, a great way to reset is winning the CT side pistol on your opponent's map choice. Now you drop it after some good work from Techno.
2v4!
Yeah, look, they worked hard to get back into this for sure, but you're right, ZywOo, once he goes towards main, sees Senzu, who was there, is no longer rearing his head, plays that to absolute perfection, and this is showing you don't necessarily need to get the shots to win the round. ZywOo playing the objective, just waving high. Apex ever so friendly.
Oh, how frustrating.
Well, force bite for Mongols. This could go from bad to worse.
Yeah, especially because it's double scout. If that bomb goes down, you are cream crackered, mate. And looking like it's a top util. That molly for the back of sight. Flash is thrown in for good measure. Techno, what have you got? The smoke's actually
cancel.
perfect. Yeah, it will deny the quick top take.
Now, this can start to go wrong, especially with this push that we've seen from Blitz, but also because of the lack of utility for the re-hit.
No one's looking at the potential flank. Like, it's so quick. It's so early. No one is anticipating him to already be behind them lobby. The whole team on screen takes 1. Wasn't ready for so many on his screen. It's info. It's a lot of info. But still a very uncomfortable round to win now. Blitz would have loved a couple more. Nice shot from Techno, though. Makes that 5-7 work.
They know
where Senzu is. So peeking out feels like a death sentence.
That's 2 scouts as well.
9-10 trying to bail him out. Does hit the tag onto ZywOo. Puts him low. 1 bullet would do it. An overrun. What was exposed to Apex comes through main. Nice spacing and pacing. And a tag from the senior scout. Not going to leave him with much. ZywOo, he closes it down. 4-1. Yeah, he dropped 40 in our double OT previously. And he's starting in a similar capacity here.
That could have been very troublesome for Vitality. The fact that they barely took any like residual flak damage, you know, a couple of shots chipping down to 70, then the scouts got 2 scout tags. You want to be converting, right? Or you want your kills to be converted upon, but the pistols died early. And Blitz with that flank, as he's coming around the corner, I think he sees the player going up the ladder, looking in his general direction, so goes, well, I have to shoot. I have to shoot.
Nice shit, boys.
All right, well, ramp rush, and it's a stack.
How many? How many? None from Flamesy. And it is going to be tough for 9-10 to do much more. Blitz has hit a nice Deagle headshot. They're very low. Very low. Real opportunity for that SMG to have done some work.
Clinic.
But Spinks and ZywOo, despite their low HP, hit some headshots.
All right, Techno sharp.
He is sharp, and you know, he probably...
Oh, time against him in that.
I thought he was going to catch 1 on the way out.
Well, as he sees the ramp room evacuated, he can piece the puzzle together that they've likely gone elsewhere, so he can be moving on this quite quickly. He's found himself a Galil. So you take some more damage, right? This is a long game ahead of you.
Why do I feel like Spinks is just going to one-tap him? He does not. 30 all Techno has to work with. The nade looks like it's not going to do too much to Apex. To be smoked off, that's the end of that. So nice work from Vitality. They do weather the storm. Very costly considering what the Mongols brought into this one.
Okay.
What's the other game? Still 9's EVP?
Yeah.
I can just hear someone is doing a war
echoes
cry.
of screams of some variety just popping up just there. 9Z did win the first map, but the scoreline was looking drastic.
Oh wow. Yeah, okay.
So what was that all about?
I don't know. I'm like staring at the game log, trying to see what just happened.
Oh, the AWP is dead. Ding dong, the AWP is dead. Which old AWP? Mongolian AWP.
Oh, that could have been masterful. He could have gotten 3. Put Spinks and ZywOo on 40 HP. Senzu trying to hold a sight line, doesn't catch him on the drop. They're heading lower. Vitality's nuke is looking very difficult to contend with. Oh, Pix though is caught out by Senzu. Good awareness.
Interesting angle from Senzu as well. Just posted up somewhat in the open, taking that wide angle, and now Blitz with the scavenged AWP puts Flamesy in a 1v3. No thank you, says the in-game leader. And they get it done. All right. With the ramifications, the echoes of that financial damage, very light for Vitality. 2 players are going to be maybe into Galil or Mac-10 territory, but they should have AKs for the likes of Apex, ZywOo, and Spinks. Do they want to take a timeout? No, they don't. 7-6. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're about to get this one back underway. Now, here's how it all started. 910 going aggressive for the fight, and, well, literally straight between his legs.
So there was that double HE, or triple, so 1 for the door, 2 for main. That's really spicy.
All right, well, they're into the fight. Options are going to be a bit more limited now, mainly because of utility, not really because of firepower. So they've got 4 rifles, a Galil in the mix for Flamesy. It's going to be Mezzy just with the Tech 9. And yeah, as mentioned, U2 at the moment is just looking like 2 smokes, 2 flashes, 3 mollies, and a HE. So you want to wait out the CT util at this point, right? The crowd control, the block with the mollies early, maybe the invasive smokes that make you question what territory they have. Apex is going to crawl outside behind the diagonal. He's got Mazinho to worry about in secret, but it looks like they want to ace split, so he's probably going to come through this into main.
Oh, on the reload, Blitzes are sitting dark. Maybe there's a gap here for him to work with. He was held by Senzu. Will be, unable to find one there from Flames. Finally falls. This flurry of frags back from Vitality and a chance on Mazinho. Couldn't hit the shot. ZywOo up to 8. It's crazy how quickly Vitality are finding these return frags. Every time it just seems like Mongols have started strong, there's a immediate response. It's like they all activate simultaneously.
Yeah, well, after the Senzu getting 1 main and then 1 heart, you wouldn't expect those trade kills to happen in that fashion. No. Because he's essentially blocked 2 ways in, and he has multiple teammates. That's the first, and the transfer into the second.
So then how did it go wrong?
Done. Well, they're leaking out at that point. We only catch the tail end of it. I think the issue there with 910 running through that, you might think, oh, what's happened? He actually got double mollied Heaven.
Oh, I'm so unlucky.
I'm so lucky. Or unlucky.
Probably the latter. Okay, 910 has found an opening. Perhaps unlucky this time for Apex. Goes down. No smoke, so just, I guess, testing the AWP. Flatlined.
A deep fight there. Very deep fight. Well, the fact Blitz has pushed so far forward.
This is a dangerous game he's playing. Top of that.
They're ahead.
Squeaky door. Mezzy gets them both, and 910 finally does shut him down. Nice try. Flames in a 1v3.
910's got him.
Oh, 910 does not.
For now.
For now. Let's... I mean, there was a real chance for Flames to at least win that one, but actually quite quiet from Flames in the start of this one. Just the 1 frag so far.
Okay, well now I'm sure they're going to have to take a bit of an eco here on the Vitality side of the server. Or it might just be the Force, right? Obviously, where the loss bonus is at, that plays a big factor. So the fact that they're only going to get 1900 into the next, and the finances are not really built up for Mongols, of course it'll be the Force. We're going to see almost Tech 9s across the board, 1 Galil, 1 Deagle, and U2 light on again. So once more, the opening options for Vitality, few and far between. But that hasn't seemed to be a problem. They seem to make the magic work. 910 posted for Silo, ZywOo and Apex on the lower deck. Nobody Silo whatsoever, and across. So loud about this, Apex will be just continuing to make steps. That communication will be through the pipeline. That's forced Mazinho down towards B. So we're going to come down to timing.
ZywOo completely caught off there. Blitz catches him from main side. Apex in the vents just to control that rotation option. But Mazinho, he's made noise. And Apex, oh yeah, messy on the Tech 9. Couldn't find it.
All right, well, a chance to draw a close to this gap. Mongols should be sitting pretty for the third, and the fourth should follow based on the fact we will see an eco into the next. So, Flamesy, Mezzy, do you... I wanted to say, do you save? And well, the thing that I don't like about saving in this scenario is the ramifications down the track, because you won't get any loss bonus.
Yeah. Right?
And look, if they both had AKs, maybe a little bit more of a conversation to be had. It gives them something to work with next round. And they already have 4 rounds on the T side of Nuke, so... couple more sprinkled on top and you'd be very happy with proceedings. But just waltzing around in yard, they will be caught by the timing. Mazinho up secret and gets the double to close. So 3 for him within the round. And all 5 staying alive. That's fantastic for the finances of Mongols going forward. They just need to keep this one that's going to be a very light buy, especially when we're talking 2K at the high end for Vitality. I don't think you can really opt to invest in anything. This looked a little bit wonky for a moment there, didn't it? Mazinho eventually finishes it off, but Apex gets that kill. Be a different round.
I think hanging his head because he knows exactly that. Well, there's the purest of ecos. This might be the very first full eco we've seen in this entire game. Vitality just glocks.
Yeah, I think so, because the CT side of Mongols, they had 1 eco, but it was with a flash.
Thank you.
So,
thank you very much.
Pure
eco.
So, you know when there used to be the catwalk that would go around the top here? Because we had lots of different variations of Nuke, they used to 2-run boosts. That's cheeky. Yeah, there used to be like multiple different variations of catwalks that we've had throughout.
I remember that one, yeah.
Yeah. And I like how they kind of nerfed it by making it so it was see-through, right? So if you were up there, you could still, you know, have that angle. But you could do some really awesome yard control rounds from there. There used to be like a...
You could run boost to it, right? That's what you're saying.
In 1.6 you used to be able to do like a 3 or 4-man boost together as well. Because in this game, you can only do two-man... Well, you can do triples, but you can't move.
I've seen the movie you showed me where they all diffuse through the floor.
Ah, yes. Yeah. Pub Masters.
Pub Masters.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see. Vitality, again... light on utility. And the reason I keep pointing that out is it just limits options. Like, it's really quite important. Like, I know it seems like, oh, they've got AKs and they can shoot them, sure. But it changes the amount of options they have to open or to flash themselves in.
Often, you know, we talk about doing these kind of 2 smoke walls. You do 1, get the CT's utility out, and then do a second. Well, you don't have that luxury. They've thrown out 1, and they're going to try and use it. Apex and ZywOo out and about, searching around. And it's a chance for Apex. Couldn't win out on Blitz.
He's in your secret again. He started here a few times. So the ramp player that is going to start secret, which allows the AWP to be ramp.
And he gets away with the kill. Gets away and will dip. ZywOo goes down. All frustration.
Yeah, you don't see that often, do you?
Yeah, from ZywOo no less.
I think it's like, well, I'm waiting for this, and as soon as I start to move, he peaks. So they will try their luck towards the hell. There's one to be found in heaven.
I like
Blitz.
this angle. God, what an absolute nightmare this is. You can go up the ladder, you can try and search for him. Either way, Blitz seems to have the jump on you. Really safe way to be playing it. Hello. Goodbye to Flames. Great awareness from Blitz. He's playing a very solid game now. 13-4 is the in-game leader from Mongolia.
Limit the casualties, Mongols. You've already done quite well in keeping bodies alive, especially against the full Eeks, so let's do the same against a 1v4. Sphinx goes down, Senzu finishes him off, and now Mongols are in the lead. Only 1 round short. Loss bonus definitely building. That was 2,900 going into the bank balance, 3,400 into the next for Vitality, so they can go for another partial, but it feels like they've had quite a few buys that have been missing the bells and whistles thus far in map number 2. If we need map number 3, it's around the corner. It is Mirage, but Mongols are going to have to work very hard to take us there. I think like 4 rounds for, if I'm honestly setting the bar, 4 rounds for Vitality so far, like they can still win the game with this. So the fact that Mongols are working back into it, I suppose they're looking to get 7 or 8, right? 4 or 5 for Vitality, more than a workable scoreline. Ramp hop.
So a test for Mazinho. He did get caught pulling out the nade. He's done a lot of work there. Has Mezzy low as well. Yorp, got to be careful, doesn't want to do too much. Oh, a chance onto the bomb there.
It's just an awkward little jump, because the other 2 are going down the other side.
Easy, Senzu. Wants to keep the door open, has a chance to disrupt that plant. Apex going to try and take decon angle. Closes the door and facilitates a safe plant from Sphinx.
You take it.
It's certainly something. Shouldn't be anything else, and they do actually find another onto Blitz. A trade on the death of Mezzi.
This would be a fumble.
This would be a fumble. Look at the angle he has on window, though. Apex might get tapped all through the gap. ZywOo, massive impact on the close. Make sure things don't spiral. No fumbles here as the 6th comes through. But as you've highlighted, Mongol's going to be looking to pick up the remaining rounds available on their CT side. Vitality, they will have the full buy.
Yeah, it's always important to set those expectations. But yeah, this will have everything and more. And even an Xtaz tactical timeout. So the coach getting on the microphone. A couple of these Mongols players, they've just, their mouse gets stuck, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's funny that.
It's a little bit tough there. But Mara also getting an opportunity to contribute. Been a staple of the Mongolian Counter-Strike scene, going back almost a decade. Back a decade. Just check myself there. No AWP for that of Vitality.
But how about 2 for the Mongols?
Yeah, and I think we saw ZywOo do it on Inferno. Now we've got Mazinho doing it. And he also bought a scout earlier in a force buy. So I think obviously this gives you some flexibility. Yeah. And we'll see how Vitality respond. Whoever, as the AWP, takes the first duel, right? It would be better if 9-10 wins it and maybe pipes them into Mazinho. Right? And it means he can hold on to his util for a little bit longer too. Oh, this is aggressive.
9-10 takes it out towards red container.
It's actually on his own. Blitz is supporting.
I assume they flash it. If they don't, it's 9-10's frag every day of the week. And they don't. Just like that, Apex goes down. An opening death for him.
Another opening death.
Is he allowed to get away? Yeah, not going to be allowed to slip past.
Spinks will walk around.
Oh, Mazinho was in transition. He really nearly got caught out there, but he's good for it.
But now you know that it was the double AWP setup, so there is still an AWP in play, and how do you deal with it? Well, ZywOo down towards Secret.
Their setup seems sound.
Yeah, I like Blitz at red pole as well, because if they were to try and go into main or over to... Oh, on the flank, everything's working out nicely. Tough for Techno sound cube-wise.
If he bides his time, yeah,
Blitz should have him.
Oh, Silo. Oh, he made a step and it costs him. Blitz, though, confirms they're not going main. And ZywOo's still down there, right? So this is going to be interesting. With 50 seconds, ZywOo's found an off angle he's comfortable on.
I feel he needs 2.
Yeah, he does have to do a lot of work here. I mean, he is performing. 11-5 as it currently stands. ZywOo prepares himself. Active on the angle. To be checked. Swing out from Flamesy. Does get the first. He gets them both. Double kill delivered. Up to ZywOo in the 1v3. Zinho, what have you got? In the off angle, brave and effective. Lovely work. Close range, 5-7, not going to be the pre-aim.
Yeah, it's perfect little demonstration right there of what ZywOo's hoping for. So playing in that off angle, you see them play close to the wall. They're going for the step out to deal with the stairs. Right? And in that scenario, they're not worried about that angle whatsoever. So really well played from ZywOo to get the double. You got to feel for Techno, don't you? I said it's going to be tough for him with the sound cues.
Oh, mate, but he actually kind of got the first mantle undetected.
Right? Yeah, and then...
Boom, the loudest footstep in the universe.
I'm behind you. All right, 8. Still possible. Great recovery from Mongols.
Look at the nades. Hey, Chad, I'm doing it now.
Exactly.
Bloody hell, Vitality, limited resources.
There's always options, but you'd prefer to have all available as opposed to only a few. Oh, timing, Blitz, you're about to get a bullet in the side of the head.
Oh, the other smoke covers him. He slips away undetected, but Apex actually taking Warehouse early. This is a lot of control. Will the Mongols be able to identify this gap in their armor?
Surely they must be aware of it. Nope, not at all.
Problematic now. 9-10 goes down. And another from Blitz. Just searching for Apex, gets his head blown off by the in-game leader.
Well, Apex saved for the final round to get his first opening kill of the half. Otherwise, he's given away 4.
Yeah, saved by the Apex double.
Oh, this should be converted.
You'd think so. They reboost, so ZywOo will be able to kind of get some answers, but so many questions. Oh, this could be false info. There's so many bodies in front of him now. Isolated, little burst. He should go down. ZywOo brings him there. Techno, he heard a step and spots the bomb on Spinks, but he needs help. Mazinho hits a shot. Mazinho hits a couple. How is this shaping up so competitively?
Time.
With 25 seconds, they have to get across the... Oh, they nearly line up for it! It will be a 7-5 half. Vitality get the one right at the tail end. Mongols, they need Nuke to continue in pursuit of playoffs.
Okay, I give a smoke.
Let's come radio with me after. Let's clear radio.
We're on the first.
Ah,
Back to the lobby dead.
Timon, stuck! MC2! C1 and C2 and C1!
Come.
Still C2. I'm with you.
C1.
Still C2.
Guys, don't die now!
C2.
Don't die now,
Wait,
don't die.
Chill. I'm holding right here.
Very fast becoming a signature of Spinks. The Spinks squeal. You heard it there live. I heard it during ping pong at Pro League. Him and ZywOo were playing a lot, and Spinks does that every time ZywOo is about to smash the ball. But yeah, he did it when Blitz was about to smash them in lobby, and it did draw attention. They did react, and they did lose that round, Mongols, despite a nice attempt from Blitz. 7-5 at the half as we get into our second map of today's series.
Yeah, it's been a quiet one from Flamesy in the first half of play, but I'm sure he has more than enough time on the CT to turn things around. And the pistol round in the first half started with a ZywOo clutch, making Blitz look awfully foolish. The Mongols grab one in the map to split it. Out ramp, Flamesy pressured.
Yeah, he's going to have to get back. He has some support from Apex. And an angle that I'm sure they're familiar with. Yeah, Techno pre-aim, perfect execution, insta headshot. So ramp, ooh, careful, Apex nearly lost his head, and he might just do that now to 910. Nice flank, P250, back of the skull, Spinks, a jump scare.
ZywOo's gooshed as well.
Yeah, look at their health, 7 and 7.
Just go ramp, I'd be saying.
910 audible about that. Mazzini gets the bomb down lower. It's a pretty, I'm going to say it, it's an impossible retake.
I'll give you a
You
nod
give me a
of
nod?
approval.
Thank you.
Uh,
No.
I'll still give you the nod of approval. You'd have to play this post plan with your brains turned off to lose it, I reckon.
Imagine if you could just turn it off.
Wait, you can't?
It's a little awkward, but we get across the line all the
See?
same. I wasn't worried because it was impossible, so...
You sounded worried.
I did. I got a little concerned. Triple from Techno, though. Techno with the 3K as we get themselves... I would argue a necessary pistol considering the map, the team.
1, 2,
And after
3,
Inferno
4,
as well. Come on.
It's like Mamba number 5, but Techno number 4.
I like that.
With a...
Ooh.
And then you can do all these teammates' names, because you know in that part of the song that does all the names, like Stacy, it's like Senzu, Blitz,
Techno,
910, Mazzini. Anyway, force buy from Vitality.
It looks a bit more threatening than the previous force we saw from Mongols with 3 MP9s in the mix.
Everyone at home, stay calm. This is not an elimination game.
No, it's not.
It's a qualification game. There is a lot on the line, but no one's getting sent home if they lose this.
But also, I would argue that the team that they'd meet in the lower bracket is scary either way. G2 Internal Fire.
Group B is not as stacked as Group A.
But I thought this was the one we're going.
Oh no, you're right. It does have you're right, G2 and EF, but like...
No, I don't want to play either of those if I can avoid
Yeah,
it.
but you saw how G2 played yesterday.
It would be nice to just, win this
saw how
game. You just
G2
win this game.
No, you're right.
You're in the playoff.
All right, Alex, let's go the path of least resistance.
Yeah, let's just get it done. Have a day off. Chill out. Oh, Flame's not the weapon here for that kind of fight, but Apex has got the perfect weapon for a close quarter brawl.
Oh dear.
Oh no, the trap slam shut on Mongols. They can't afford to fumble like this as a 1v4 thrust for 910. A second round force buy and it's slipping through their fingers.
What can you say about that one?
Not much.
That's
Oh,
done
gosh.
like a dog's dinner. That was a really nice response there. 910, this would be otherworldly. I know where you are. You've got 34 seconds. They've got the bomb. Flamesy quite literally sitting on top of it. Okay.
Mezzi wasn't ready for that. Flamesy, yeah, sitting on top of it, elevated angle, and ZywOo just spot him with the scout. Oh, confirms it. Not ready for Flames. Okay, Vitality, second round, forced by conversion. Mongols sent straight back to the pits of despair and economic disarray. 1450 on Techno, just peanuts and pocket lint to work with.
Yeah, tough. The thing with the pistol win, they're back in the game, and then that's what follows you into the second round of the half. And again, like Mongols have been competitive. I'm not saying it's done just yet. They can continue to joust back and forth, but you need to see something threatening from this force buy.
The way it played out on the yard as well, it actually worked out super well that Flames took first contact. Like they're looking at secret, perhaps a little bit lackadaisical into the main fight. And then the SMGs start to activate with Spinks and Flames. So, Smoke Wall, Tech 9's having a go. Makes it across.
Into the welcoming arms of Apex.
Yeah.
Well, keeping the CTs moving, it is going to force a big rotation towards ramp so they can at least drop down if Apex needs assistance. He's used his molly and now his smoke. Oh, we know this flash, don't we? Gonna pop high in the sky. Apex should be blind and already run down.
Yeah, he makes a wise decision
Nice
to
nade.
fall back, and he actually gets up just in time for the multi-kill. Apex delivers a double, but ZywOo and Blitz, they're not giving up just yet. They might have to. ZywOo forcing their hand by making it a 2v2. Finds the rifle as well. Better than the scout for the retake, as the bomb likely going to go down. Wait, where is that bomb? It's on the floor still. Blitz yet to pick it up. Concerned about where the other player is. Where's Mezzy? And I'll tell you now, Mezzy has a shotgun, the worst weapon for a retake at this range.
I think, yeah, look, if he's fighting backside against the Tech 9, they both suck.
Yep. A Deagle from Techno, though. I'd fancy his chances over Mezzy. Oh, it has to be Techno now. Up close and personal. No one's looking! Oh, a real chance. If he found the insta-dink, a body shot to ZywOo would have done it. Dink, I say, with the Deagle. You know what I mean?
I think in that situation, the call is that the player fighting from ramp was low, because you see him take the first shot, and then he's almost surprised that the player's not dead. So I
suddenly
think,
there's a second.
yeah, he's conflating that as ZywOo. Because the second player isn't spotted, so that's why Mezzy actually gets that opportunity. Yeah.
Because I knew he was close.
Tough.
Yeah.
ZywOo knew it was close. All right, well, we're about to tie things up. Hey, Vitality. CT side in control of their map choice, looking to keep things in a 2-0 fashion to lock themselves in for the playoffs. The reigning champs of IEM Rio. With ZywOo leading the charge on back-to-back maps, and that's what you want to see. A player of his caliber in MVP form. I know it's only been 2 series, so we want to wait until, well, the tougher games. But hey, you got to win them to get there, exactly, right?
I mean, he pulled them through Inferno.
Well, they slammed 9Z yesterday. I think it was 13-3. And Mongolz just got past VP 13-10 on both games were on Mirage, I believe. And that's our third map if we need it here. But the way the Mongolz ended the game versus VP, they won on like a Tech 9 round towards A. And VP just played like full retake, and it's pretty miserable. And as we're hearing roars from down on the tournament floor, it tells me that map 2 is likely still going between that of VP and 9Z of Inferno. So go and check that one out. Twitch.tv/ESLCSB.
CSB.
It's been a while between drinks. Mongolz get the AKs out.
Jumping hot push headshot.
Into lobby entrance.
Spinks has taken down Techno.
Of course.
Just like we all expected.
Of course.
Blitz. Bloody hell, good flashes, but he does get across at least with that smoke wall. He's going to be quite proactive with this one, and it's in his best interests. Apex catches 9-10 on the elevated position. Spins down the vents, trying to catch him off guard. Mazinho wasn't ready, but still adjusts quickly enough. Those young reflexes profit them a frag, but ZywOo already down here, already prepared for the fight and the engagement. Mazinho, yeah, thinking twice about overcommitting ZywOo. If he can find the headshot onto Mezzy, top sights open. Up the vent is an option. A 2v4 for the Mongolians. It's taking shape before our very eyes. The pivot from Vitality is swift. One planted. ZywOo and Mazinho, what have you got? Catching Apex on the fade, that's a very big play. Lovely proactivity from ZywOo. Goes searching and finds Apex.
Usual on ZywOo, instrumental part of this retake.
Oh, and an easy death for Mazinho. Puts it on to ZywOo, planted for him main. But ZywOo has the util, as you discussed. That smoke grenade on the bomb's going to cause a nightmare for him. Up the Nova, ZywOo delivers. A chance presenting itself for the Mongols, but unable to convert. ZywOo closes it down 20-10, a solid 2 KD from this superstar.
Yeah, death slam there from ZywOo because he read ZywOo like a book. He was pre-aiming the top of the site silos, so a little bit unfortunate there. And I thought it was a great response from Vitality to respond to lower site. It was this hut death. Oh, he's on the ladder?
Oh, mate. Oh, come on. Volvo.
Well, he didn't mean to. He wanted to do that, but he didn't mean to well, yeah. Actually, he did mean to do. He shouldn't have gotten away with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 Cool.
1 round difference. First tactical timeout called from the Mongols.
Got quite deep into the game before we saw one of them.
Well,
yeah.
the first half was going pretty well because, like, the pistol round they lost was ZywOo and Apex. What was it, 2v3, 2v4?
Yeah, 2v4, I think.
So, you know, they started the half, like, not in a fashion that you'd be frustrated about. Well, oh, hey, we got played, or, you know, we should have won that round. But then they had a really strong, or decently strong CT half. Now on the T side, they had the pistol. They lost the force. They couldn't convert their own. And then the eco, the first rifle, now are into, I guess, technically the second rifle round, but it's so skim.
Different smoke variation being thrown out this time. So top main. And the diagonal.
All right, well, I guess it's the modern equivalent of the L block with a void.
A massive gap.
Well,
Let's see Mazinho perfectly pre-aim the gap.
he won't get punished.
Die to a double kill from ZywOo. That makes it look too comfortable. This round's already over. Just as easy as that. One by one into the ZywOo crosshair. Meet their maker. Nice shot from 910. Stops the hunt of Apex and might slow this round down a little bit. Felt like things were just going too swimmingly for Vitality.
Yeah, and I know the scoreline is only about to be a 2-round differential, but like Mongols seem to be struggling to get into rounds, whereas Vitality, I wouldn't say they're in full control, but they're definitely more in control than that of the Mongols at this juncture. And yeah, look, the lost bonus going into the next, that's going to come into play. It's going to be maxed out at 3,400. So if 910 can get a plant somehow, you'd be praying for it. Oh. Do you think he swung his mouse into the keyboard?
I think that's exactly
or?
what you had. You go left.
Bugger.
Accidental left click. Made the job very easy for Flames. I was about to start talking about this angle, and the one he'd chosen did give a path for 910 to get close.
He said it wasn't going to be punished. I thought they were going to par elsewhere, but trying to use that in towards main. No way, Jose.
Yeah, I knew it.
Of course you did.
He does.
I know everything.
I believe you.
I'm one of the greatest Counter-Strike players of all time.
Yeah. Okay. Apex, he's in a very powerful position to disrupt, but he has been spotted out. ZywOo unloads his magazine. Good frag here from Senzu. Held back, ZywOo finds a trade. Catches 910 on the smoke spam, but here comes Blitz accelerating down lower. It's a 3v4. But if they could find access to this site down the vent spotted, but they're going to overlook it. Spink still hits the headshot anyway. Mazinho, the dead man, walking straight into the crosshairs of Mezzi.
Do you notice how many bodies respond to the low elite?
Immediately.
Because it looks like an over-rotation, but it's worked for them.
Yeah, repeatedly.
So that is probably something in my mind that is to do with preparation. It's like, if Mongols are down, it's likely they're going to full commit.
Yeah.
Because
It's too satisfying. Yeah, I think you actually... That's more evidence into the research point.
Well, we were talking about Matt yesterday.
Yeah.
The assistant coach, I'm sure watching on now, very happy with how things are unfolding. Giving him his WCG 2007 flowers over NOA, the Danes, lifting the trophy in Seattle.
I need to die and watch. It's too satisfying.
He needs to die and watch.
Yeah, because his teammates are so good.
Okay. Well, yeah, ZywOo is pretty good.
Yeah, I imagine it's fun to watch him play.
Yeah.
Well, I don't need to imagine. I actually get to watch him play.
Almost every day.
Yeah,
really.
it's pretty sick, actually. But yeah, this is for the playoffs of IEM Rio, and as Chad has reminded you, the defending champs of IEM Rio 2023, a year on, and looking to kind of, get a bit of an upswing towards the tail end of the year, getting those trophies that have eluded them at the start of 24.
Well, this one plus Cologne.
That's a pretty solid
You're on your
start.
way to an Intel Grand Slam.
Good point. 2 notches. If they can make the run here. ZywOo, he welcomes this engagement. He sees the shadow advantage, but damn, Blitz got hands. Oh, he gets them both. Takes down Spinks. Jobs are good, and Apex has found the response. How is that going to be? How is that reality? How is this real? 5v3 quickly becomes... Oh, a 3v2. Oh, a 3v1. It's horrible. How does that amazing start from Blitz just disintegrate before our very eyes?
I'm sure Josh and Yanko are going to talk about it, but take a little bit of a look. Mizzino will be found in a moment. Take a little bit of a look at the type of buy rounds that have even been available for Mongols, right? It's been Galils with light util. Now it's been rifles again with no util. And we were talking about Vitality having limited options because they were light on nades. Well, Mongols have had even less.
Right.
So the fact that Blitz gets 2 kills there and they can't... Oh, hey, hold up, Mizzino. Clutch is on. First found, bomb down, and dead. So Mezzi with 3. One more round, and Vitality, they will have dealt with the Mongols yet again.
Tough. I mean, it does feel like, you know, Mongols every time they're competitive, they're close, there's opportunities, but this second half has been the least convincing of the bunch.
True. And it all the only round they've got this half was the pistol win, which, you know, if they converted upon, would have been their map. So it's the little details. Final round, again, a bunch of upgraded rifles with limited utility.
4 smokes, and they've already thrown 2 of them.
That's such a shit option when you go for the AK and you have Kevlar.
One
no
grenade.
Head armor.
Choose your grenade.
You have no head armor.
Oh yeah, that's even worse. Go get a little in the mix,
right?
Man.
What are you meant to do with this util? You have to shoot. And right now, Vitality is shooting harder.
I don't fancy their chances anywhere. You go yard, you've got Flames very active on this. In fact, more active than I imagined. He's pushing. Tucking on red, that's nice, and his teammate starts to rotate to help out ZywOo. Which leads to a leg shot, and the Flames double. They line it up for them.
No.
Back-to-back rounds, these frags come too comfortable, too clean. Vitality, the playoffs, locked in. As soon as they find Senzu. And they'll do so with style. 28 for ZywOo as well. He is in form. He is to be feared, and he is going to be in the playoffs. Locked in, loaded, 2 wins back-to-back for Vitality.
What's that, almost 70 kills for ZywOo?
In 2 maps.
On 2 maps, right? I know we went overtime with double OT in map number 1, but a great performance, and yeah, bang on, in form. Big smile.